Online at DougHenryGreenville.com.
Let me show you what goes on behind the scenes when making a Shaq-a-Roni.
Bust it.
We created Shaq-a-Roni my way, an extra-large pizza topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni. It's a simple recipe. We take everything you love, then we build it bigger. Pizza gets bigger when you Shaq-a-Roni.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Danny Beal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was easy to work with when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
800-312-9970.
All right, so one last segment of this hour, and then the after hour with Will Blackman. So I want to go back to Jahmyr Gibbs, and I want to talk about the Lions and a few things from off the weekend since I missed the whip yesterday because of the big announcement. In terms of the Lions, all of a sudden now you've got Philadelphia, and a lot are saying that, believe it or not, despite their drama, they may in fact be the team to beat. And not just in the NFC, but in the NFL. They might be the most complete team in the NFL. But you've got Philadelphia at 12-2, you have Minnesota at 12-2, and you have Detroit at 12-2, but not all 12-2s are equal, obviously. So the Lions are busted up. They've been busted up on defense, and they started off. Brad Holmes did such an amazing job, and they had so much depth, but guys just kept going down every single week. And then it becomes a war of attrition, and then at some point it's just not sustainable. Then on the other side, you lose David Montgomery. And Jahmyr Gibbs and I talked about that. So now what? Now what? I'm not saying that it's time to slam the panic button. I'm saying maybe you want to know where the button is, but I'm not saying that you press that button. And I'm even more confident that it's not panic time after hearing Dan the Gambler's epic radio appearance in Detroit this morning. The dude was channeling his intro presser energy. We haven't needed that because they had won 11 in a row. I'm actually shocked that he didn't mention anything about dining on kneecaps in this rant on 97.1 The Ticket. But I'm not at all surprised that he settled in and started to let multiple F-bombs fly. Check out Dan Campbell earlier today when asked about the situation that team now finds itself in.
You know what happens is, you win 11 in a row, and you lose, and then the sky falls. And I hate to say it, but we're not going to be able to win 11 in a row again for the rest of this season. We're just not going to be able to do it. And, what happens is you get used to eating filet, and I'm talking to all of us. And everything's good. Life's good, but you forgot what it was like when you had nothing and you ate your molded bread, and it was just fine. And it gave you everything you needed. And sometimes you got to get punched in the mouth and remember what it used to be like to really appreciate where you are. And we'll do that. And so we got a bad taste in our mouth. We got kicked around the other day. We lost a few guys. And you know what? It's exactly what we needed. This is exactly what we needed. So we're going to bounce back. We're going to respond. We got guys that are about to have an unbelievable opportunity here. And we will play the game any way needed to win. We still got a good offense. We got plenty of defensive players. I can go rattle them off right now. We're going to put the best 11 on the field. We're going to freaking cut it loose. We're going to play with our special teams. I don't give a crap if we got to win by 1 point for the rest of the year. That's what we're going to do. And I'm going to be happy about it. We come out of the game with 50 yards of total offense and we win by 1, you're going to see smiles on my face. I promise you. All right? If it's the other way defensively, we give up 700 yards and we win by 1 point, you're going to see a smile from my ear to ear. All right? I can promise you. So we're going to find a way and we're going to get it done.
I mean, dang, dude. What a performance. Drop the mic. I mean, just F-bombs on terrestrial radio like it's nothing. I already feel 50% better about the team than I did prior to hearing that. Dude is just foaming at the mouth, dropping F-bombs, giving off the most incredible vibes. That's what that team needs from him. Man, that leadership, that emotion, that energy, that confidence, that belief, those F-bombs. Not insane gambles that don't make a lot of sense. But even Jameer said, hey, listen, if Coach believes it, if Coach is doing it, I'm in. I'm in. I don't question it. We don't question it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they need to go for it deep in their own territory multiple times or onside kick it with 12 minutes left. But then again, you didn't want to give the ball back to Josh Allen, did you? I kind of get that. But, if his defense is as good as he says it is, and there are enough guys left on that side of the ball, as he says right there, then maybe you don't onside kick it with 12 minutes left in the game that close. Anyway, that was something.
But you forgot what it was like when you had nothing and you ate your molded bread.
You forgot what it was like when you had nothing and you ate your effing molded bread, and then he added to that, and you had all you needed. Really? Did you ever survive, subsist, get by eating molded bread? Hey, listen, I understand that some of us have been there, but is that really, quote, all you need? I think you need more than molded bread. I don't know how long you're going to last on a diet exclusively of molded bread. But I see the point that he makes. Hey, man, it's all good, isn't it? We're all living large, eating filet. I think we forgot where we came from. Good. Y'all got used to only winning after you spent a lifetime of only losing, and then we lose one game, and the sky's falling, and everybody's panicking? Man the hell up.
We give up 700 yards and we win by 1 point, you're going to see a smile from my ear to ear.
Yeah, I don't want to question this guy at all, but if you give up 700 yards, you probably shouldn't be smiling ear to ear. If you're giving up 700 yards in any game at any point, you're not winning the Super Bowl. But his point is, hey, as long as we win. He kind of, he was channeling himself and channeling my guy, Jocko Willink. Jocko's whole thing is, no matter what happens, the response is good. Good. Just lost one of our top running backs. Good. That means it's an opportunity for somebody else to step up. Lost 2 more key guys on defense. Good. We need that punch in the face. We need to wake up. We've been eating filet too long. We needed the taste of molded bread in our mouth. Good.
You get used to eating filet, and I'm talking to all of us. And everything's good. Life's good, but you forgot what it was like when you had nothing and you ate your molded bread.
I'm not sure that he was talking about all of us. I think he was talking about a certain fan sect that had gotten used to all the wins. I don't think guys in his locker room had gotten used to eating filet. I'm not blaming you Lions fans. I'm just saying maybe you forgot momentarily because those guys are out there battling. I don't think those guys are acting like, this is all part of the good life. You don't have guys not checking into games with the Lions. You don't have guys mentally checking out. It's a war of attrition. Guys are going down. And you happen to run into a buzzsaw.
Sometimes you got to get punched in the mouth and remember what it used to be like to really appreciate where you are.
Those molded bread, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Those molded bread, sugar sandwiches. When we could afford sugar. The molded bread, ham, cheese, and mayo sandwiches when we could afford ham, cheese, and mayo. The only thing we could afford back then was the mold. So we'll see how they respond. I mean, that was perfect. That was perfect. That guy shows up like that. You know, it was not perfect. Indy. Oh, my gosh. Did you see what transpired in that game? Indy is a great jungle team. I hate to even do it. But Jonathan Taylor, of all people, running the ball, great run, finishing a run into the end zone. Watch this. Uh-oh. Drops the ball. Here's my man Gene Steratore in the corner. You know he's got nothing but bad news for the Colts. And what should have been a 20-7 lead in a game they absolutely had to have. The ball, you can see a look on Jonathan's face, comes out of the back of the end zone.
Hey, John.
And they don't get credit for that. And then it was all downhill from there. Of all the guys, I mean, this is happening more and more often. But of all the guys in the entire league for that to have happened to, Jonathan Taylor, to me, probably would be the last. Not even kidding. That good of a player, that meticulous in his attention to detail, that much character. I cannot believe that happened to that guy. And he owned it, and he was all class, and he was accountable. But even that might not have been as bad as this. So then they're trying to come up with a trick play. Then they're trying to make something happen. This is how you turn a 20-7 lead potentially into a 31-13 beatdown. Check this.
Receivers right. This is going to be a double pass. They throw it, complete it, throw it back to Richardson. It's going to be intercepted. Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Oh, my God! What the? You did? Oh, my God!
Oh, my God. He's different.
Bonito. I think Patrick Surtain, you might object to the use of the phrase, but how many oh my gods did he get off? He was mic'd. And honestly, that was kind of my reaction too. Bonito. Bonito. That's how you, oh my God, that's how you turn a 20-7 lead potentially into a 31-13 beatdown. Those two plays. Bonito. Surtain's incredible. Need parts now? O'ReillyAuto.com can help. Whether you choose in-store pickup, same-day home delivery, or next-day home shipping, you can get more parts your way at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Bonito! Bonito! He's a player now. Bonito! Bonito! My thanks to Rhett Lashley. He's a coach now. My thanks to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's a player now. My thanks to Jeff Wilson. He's a collector now. Will Blackman and I with the After Hour next.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Even if you've tried before and were unsuccessful in getting rid of your timeshare, call today and see if we can help. We offer a complete 100% unconditional client satisfaction guarantee. Make this completely free call and learn how we can help you legally put an end to your timeshare nightmare once and for all. You have nothing to lose, so call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation.
Call 800-838-8614. 800-838-8614. That's 800-838-8614.
Paid for by Airtime.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
It's back. The annual Pirate Radio Holiday Treasure Chest is back. The chest is loaded with fabulous prizes from our fantastic sponsors. Tune into Pirate Radio Live weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. and you could win this.
A prize pack including a Polaris cooler from Big Rock Power Sports, a $100 gift card from 5th Street Hardware, or an Aiden Golf prize pack from Brandon Manning.
It's going to be a December to remember on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Need cash fast? National Finance Company is here to help. For over 50 years, National Finance Company has been the small loan specialist with loans from $1,000 to $5,000 with low payments to meet your budget. We're in the business of getting you the cash you need today. Apply online for a loan at one of our convenient branch offices and get your money as fast as today. It's easy. Get the cash you need. For extra cash, visit nfcmoney.com.
Take a break from the holiday hustle and bustle with a visit to Jersey Mike's. I'm Wes Shepard, your local Jersey Mike's franchisee in Eastern North Carolina for over 25 years. Let us treat you the best subs in town. We can also take care of any of your catering needs this holiday season, large or small. Plus, we partner with many third-party delivery services that can bring your meal to you. Jersey Mike's, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strauds Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs, like passing that drug test. Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. And whether you've had one of those weeks, or maybe your mother-in-law's in town and you're one passive-aggressive comment away from needing a vacation. If this sounds like you, then come visit our team here at the Holistic Company to help you find the perfect products to ease your stress and promote relaxation. Order our products online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
Hi, this is Christy Conway.
Hi, this is Tracy Ayers.
It's a great time to list your home for sale with ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate. Buyers are ready now. Many buyers are expecting interest rates to adjust in 2025, and they're getting ready to start their home search ahead of the spring market when competition increases.
Visit our website at encpiraterealty.com to connect with our experienced team of agents. Go Pirates! Merry Christmas from ENC Pirate Realty.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
I just think we were prepared. You know, one thing my trainer, he told me, he said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared.
It was just such a fresh of breath air.
Well said, John. Don't give me that homer. You know, no.
Hey!
If I keep him any longer, I might get the gangrene.
My God!
Sports are great.
Man, do I love sports.
Man, do I love sports.
In my neighborhood, clip means something else.
It was a 2-question question. I am football man.
No, it sounds like you're questioning me, and I'm telling you right now, it's the best pizza I've ever had.
I guess I'm going to go home and blow some smoke. I'm going to go log online and talk a bunch of crap.
You know what? We're good.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome into a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM. In Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. And we are live on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. A lot of great stuff on Pirate Radio TV, including the latest edition of the Brian Bailey Show, where he took a trip down memory lane and talked about the Peach Bowl victory over NC State with Jeff Blake, Robert Jones, Deion Johnson, Luke Fisher, Hunter Gallimore. That is available right now to watch at your leisure on Pirate Radio TV. We've got new editions of the Danny Beal Show and Greg Hudson Show coming up soon. A great edition of the Danny Beal Show last week with Gavin Williams is available to watch on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. Chime in. How you feeling about ECU NC State? How you feeling about ECU basketball? Mike Schwartz said there would be changes. He was angry after the loss to North Alabama. Pirates in action tonight in Minges Coliseum against FIU. We will talk about that and more. Coach Mack McCarthy, joins us on the show. We'll get Mac's thoughts on the upcoming playoff games this weekend. 1 game Friday, 3 on Saturday. We'll talk about that with Mac. We'll talk about that and more with Mike Mullis, who will join us coming up at 4 o'clock. Touchdown. Tony Collins, ECU Hall of Famer, will join us in the 4 o'clock hour as well. Get his thoughts on all the changes that have happened with ECU football since we've last talked to Tony. And there's been a bunch of them. So we'll talk about that and the NFL with Tony Collins. And then talk to another group of former Pirates in the 5 o'clock hour. Shane Carden and Bryce Williams will join us coming up in hour number 3 of today's show. We'll get their thoughts on the Military Bowl and more. So a big lineup on this Tuesday. Shirley Rhodes is here. J-Bone, Jared Watkins is here. The big dog, Glenn Griffin, Mark Alexander. Where's Suit? I thought Suit's around here somewhere, but I don't know. Maybe Suit will join us coming up at some point in today's program. We'll check in with the chat gang real quick. Steve is in the house. Jamie is in with the Hey Now.
Hey Now.
We've got John Moody. He is heading to the game, and he is nervous. Talking about the basketball game? Do you still get nervous? I guess that's good. I am at a high level of don't care right now. I hate that I'm there. I don't want to be at that point, but yeah, I'm not going to be in beautiful Minges Coliseum tonight. I will be checking in on the Pirates and hoping they get the win, but ECU FIU is not moving the needle for me personally. I'm a bad Pirate fan on this Tuesday evening. Pirates are 7.5-point favorites. I was going to get to this, but I guess we'll go ahead and start here. What are the changes we're going to see that Mike Schwartz was talking about? Shirley, you don't still have that cut from last week, Schwartz, do you? You still got that loaded somewhere? If not, it's okay. He was really mad. He would have been last Thursday, I guess, on the show. But said there would be changes, right? Changes to what? Personnel? The way they play? I'm looking at the box score from last week's game. Maybe Jay Shane gets more than 19 minutes. Whose minutes drop? Let's play guess the starting lineup. Do you think we see any changes in that, Jarrett?
Yeah. Hell, who started last week?
We had at the point Cam Hayes. At guard, R.J. Felton.
He stays.
At Ford, Jordan Riley.
He probably stays.
At Ford, Travion LeBeau. At Ford center, C.J. Walker.
He probably stays.
All right.
So Cam Hayes and Travion LeBeau.
All right. So who's starting at guard? I mean, it's got to be Samaro, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And then in for LeBeau?
I think you move CJ up the power forward and put in a true center. Even though I don't really think
Sear played 7 minutes last game. Reed Kaysen played 6 minutes.
Sear looked good when we switched to zone, but then again, that was towards the tail end of the game. So, I mean, that was like 2 to 3 minutes.
Jan Farrell played 23 minutes, 3 of 6. He
could see him.
Had 2 3-pointers the other night, 4 rebounds. So
they've been trying to get him going, especially from 3 lately. So, I mean, I don't know. That's kind of why I wish we could have had media availability before this game. But
he wouldn't have told you, probably.
It wouldn't hurt to ask.
Yeah, you could ask. What changes we'll see.
I'll just ask what changes they made after the game tonight.
Yeah. And maybe we'll be able to see with our own eyes. Maybe they come out tempo. Maybe they come out pressing.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think – it's still early in the season, though. If you want to make drastic changes in 2024-25, like you still have time these last 3 non-conference games.
Yeah,
very winnable games.
That when I was sitting there and listening to him, and he's just like, "We're gonna make changes here, 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 and here," and it's like, well, I mean, outside of rotation and like how you practice and prepare for a game, I didn't think he was be firing a coach 11 games into the season, and I don't think he has. But it's just like, how many changes can you make this short into the season?
John Moody not heading to basketball; he is heading to the football game, the bowl game. He says. PJ is in the house. Kevin says, Kevin!
Kevin!
Oh, that was pretty cool. That was college football, Kevin.
No, I think that was March Madness, Kevin.
No,
just CBS.
That was college football, Kevin.
It was CBS Sport. Okay. Yeah.
College football.
Okay.
It's okay to say it.
I was wrong.
Yeah. Look, I think it's a big part of growing up, Jarrett.
Yeah.
Admitting that you were wrong.
I have to say that a lot. So.
You're the idiot. You're the moron.
All right. You're going a little too far here.
Jerry says hello. What's up, Jerry? Oh, man. This is when Chandler would say, hey, Jer Bear, but he's not here to say it. Suit better be signing us a deal. We better have a new sponsor tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. We've got Pirate News. Goodbye, Gary Higgins. Hello, Emily Bucilla. Bucilla. How you say Buccilla?
Bucilla?
Bucilla.
Bucilla?
Bucilla.
That's a little Spanish.
I think it's Bucilla.
Bucilla?
The LL is a Y, right? Or no?
I think that's Spanish.
Okay.
Hizo una caca.
So it's Buch. So the CC, we're going with Chu? Chu? Buccilla.
Bucella?
Cuccinellas?
By the way, had that for lunch. Good stuff.
Yeah. What'd you get?
2 slices of pepperoni and a drink.
I always go with the flamethrower.
Some guy was in there ordering that. It looked good.
Some guy. Check out this guy. Emily.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Congratulations, Emily B., our new soccer coach.
Coach B.
Coach B. I look forward to talking to her and getting her on Pirate Radio Live at some point in the future. I think the football hires are still not official, so they're just being reported on. Defensive coordinator Josh Aldridge and the GM from Purdue, who had the Bible name, Noah Joseph.
Yes.
That's right. That's how I'm going to remember it. Noah Joseph. So, again, those not announced by East Carolina yet, but announced by the college football reporters. So, got some new faces coming into the East Carolina program, and more to be done. Still need a strength coach, right?
Yeah.
Haven't made that hire. Jules Montenaire left, so that opens up a spot at corners, right?
DC at Oklahoma State, right? Is that what he got?
I don't think he's the DC, is he?
No. He went to Oklahoma State, right?
Yeah. He went to Joe to go join Mike Gundy. Which Mike Gundy, shout out to him for still having a job.
Yeah.
Taking a pay cut, apparently. Let's see. Oklahoma State expected to hire ECU Jules Montenaire as defensive backs coach. Yeah. Jarrett, rough start. Rough start to the show today.
My bad.
Hey, man, it's fine. The Raiders lost last night.
Yeah.
Steve said this is an unserious segment when we were talking about basketball. What an unserious football game. I had the Falcons 5.5. And I guess I got lucky to win, but really I feel like I should have won it easy.
Yeah, I feel terrible about the Falcons right now. I mean, Kirk Cousins coming into that game last night, 0 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. But it's like, if you can't put us away, whew.
So was it the start of the third quarter where it just went back and forth? You had like turnover, block, punt, I think is how it went.
I don't know. That was the first time in a long time where I just did not care. Like, I mean, even the last couple weeks, I've been able to get myself up and be like, all right, here we go.
Jerry, you're a lot like me, a younger version of me, because, like, you sit here and you talk about tanking and lose, and then somebody's got a sign that said, just tank, baby, and you got mad about it last night.
Well, that feels like a spit in the face to the whole thing the Raiders were built on.
Right, but you've been pulling for Shadur and
I
Cam
want a
Ward.
franchise quarterback, but I mean, we were sitting here at the fifth quarter watching the Chiefs-Raiders game. I bet on the Raiders last night. It's like, man, screw a draft pick. I want to watch my team win. We haven't won in 2.5 months.
Yeah.
And if I paid that much money to be front row at Allegiant Stadium, I wouldn't just be like cheering for a loss.
Robert asked, could Jared find 15 guys on the Raiders roster he would want to keep for next year's team? I struggled to get to 11. Max Crosby.
Brock Bowers.
The great Brock Bowers.
A.J. Cole, Daniel Carlson. DJ Glaze, Colton Miller, Jacoby Myers.
How about Devil Boy? What's his name?
Divine Diablo. Yeah, maybe.
Just for his name.
You got a lot of guys hurt. Like Freight Train Spillane, Robert Spillane. Keep him.
4 of those guys are fake.
What?
Are you making up names?
No. Malcolm Kuntz, he didn't even get a chance to play this season. Tore his ACL in camp.
You're almost to 10. So.
Yeah. Tyree Wilson, Christian Wilkins.
I noticed you haven't named a quarterback.
No. I mean, if we keep Aiden O'Connell, that's not the worst thing, but honestly, just clean that whole room out. Carter Bradley, he hasn't played yet. So. No, 15 guys, no chance.
Newton has a question. What does a GM do exactly? From what I gather, the GM will be responsible for divvying out the NIL and things of that nature. That is a good question that maybe next time you guys talk to Blake Harrell. Say, Coach, what are the GM's duties going to be on this football team? That'd be a good question.
I assume that's going to be late this week, early next week.
Would have been a good question for me to ask John Gilbert last week that I didn't ask.
You didn't know he'd be hiring a GM.
That is true, but it was not on my list of things to ask, but now that it is in the news, I wish I would have thought about it. Steve has a really bad joke. Should I read it? Cousins has gone limp. Time to insert their backup quarterback. So Washington, Atlanta has been flexed to Sunday Night Football, Week 17. The return of Kirk Cousins to Landover, Maryland. Will he be playing? Will they go to Michael Penix?
Yeah,
I don't think so. I think they stick with Kirk.
But why? Kirk has looked bad.
He's looked real bad.
And with Penix not being put in yet besides garbage time of the Denver game, kind of leads you to believe maybe they don't see anything from him.
Yeah, it's kind of like all the questions we get on the fifth quarter. Why is Mason Garcia not playing? Why is Holton Ahlers playing?
Buddy.
Because Holton Ahlers gave ECU the best chance to win, which we saw. Kirk Cousins gives the Falcons the best chance to win.
Is it that, or is it the money he's making? We can't sit this guy who's making $100 million right now on the bench.
Why not? I hate that argument. I don't understand.
I don't like
argument.
it either. I mean, yeah.
I don't get it.
If Kirk stinks, put in Penix. But
I don't understand that argument. And I know you don't either.
Yeah.
But I always hear that. Steve said maybe Kirk had clauses in his contract for snap count. Well, if that's the case, you definitely bench him.
Yeah.
So you don't have to pay him.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah. Man, there's a lot of bad quarterbacks. They were running through the list of quarterbacks that played this past week, and I just want to hit a few of them.
Mason Rudolph.
I mean, 2 in the game my team was involved in.
Yeah.
With Rattler and Jake Haener, who was the worst of the worst, I think. Carson Wentz got in, right?
Yeah. Went 2 for 2. Held the lead.
Will Levis, which, by the way, I saw a snippet that it looks like Mason Rudolph might start.
I mean, yeah, you get benched this late in the season, I don't think you're coming back.
And they're done with Levis. Who'd the Giants play on? They had Tim Boyle and Tommy DeVito.
Tim Boyle must have, like, some dirt on somebody.
Josh Johnson.
There's
played? No way that's the same guy.
It is.
Holy moly. Josh Johnson. I'm old enough to see him start a game against Washington live when I went to see Bucks and Redskins back in the day. And then like 7 years later, play for Washington. He is still in the league.
What game did he get into?
He got sacked in the Ravens game. Did not attempt to pass. Cooper Rush played.
Yeah.
Can we throw Bryce Young in the bad quarterbacks category?
He's young.
All right.
He's good. He's just young.
Aaron Rodgers is a bad quarterback. He played.
Yeah.
Mac Jones had 294 yards. Let's see. Anthony Richardson's bad and young. Pats Cardinals, they're okay. Bucks Chargers, they're okay. Who came in? I missed this the other night. Sam Howell played 5 for 14, 24 yards, interception.
You didn't miss anything.
Yikes. Oh, Sammy was not slinging it. Vikings hammered the Bears last night, 30-12, that final. And again, did Ritter get all the action for the Raiders last night?
I didn't watch the end, but I'm assuming so.
Kirk Cousins last night, 11 of 17, 112 yards. Touchdown, interception. Awful. At least they're giving the ball to Bijan. 125 yards on 22 carries. Finally giving him some touches. What a bad game. What a bad night of football.
Just looking at both those games, how do you just sit on your hands and not make a flex there?
Yeah, I guess they don't do Monday night flexes, do they? They only flex Sunday night.
I thought they started allowing that this year.
I did as well, but I don't recall it happening.
But if it's not a rule, go ahead and make it one, because last night was pure torture.
Steve said, worst quarterback room, Giants or Raiders?
I'd go Giants with just the fact they have Tim Boyle in there.
That's just a bad name.
You've seen his college stats, right?
No.
A touchdown and 13 picks in college, and he has somehow been in the league for 6 years now.
No way.
Yes way. Trust way.
I like that. Tim Boyle, college stats.
It's bad.
Where'd he go?
I want to say UConn.
Yeah. All right. In 2013, Tim Boyle had no touchdowns, 8 picks. All right. Rough start to the career. But we can bounce back from this. And he did in 2014 because he threw a touchdown, but he had 3 picks. But all right, Tim, we're going to finish strong in 2015. He did not finish strong. No touchdowns, 2 picks. Finishing his college career, 1 touchdown, 13 interceptions.
How is this guy in the National Football League?
There are some really bad quarterbacks.
He's a Boyle on the shield is what he is. That guy sucks, dude.
Wow. I always thought Nathan Peterman was the worst quarterback I've ever seen in the NFL.
At least he can throw at least 2 touchdowns.
What's his career touchdown interception ratio in the NFL?
After that one game, it's not good.
I'm going to say
I'll go 8-17.
I'm going to go 5-18. Nathan Peterman, touchdown to interception ratio in his career is 4-13.
All right.
4-13.
And what, 5 was in one game?
Tim Boyle-esque. He got benched. Tyrod Taylor got benched. And I remember talking to former ECU wide receiver Philip Henry that week, and he's like, man, when you bench a veteran like Tyrod, you don't go back to him. You got to stick with the young guy. That didn't even last like 3 quarters. Peterman threw like 4 picks in one half, and they went back to Tyrod. Whoops, sorry.
I forget it was a whole half. I still think it's a whole game for some reason.
Awful. All right, we need to take a break because when we return, Mac McCarthy will join us. We got a lot to do on this Tuesday, including 40 bowls in 14 days, brought to you by Tub Thumpers, 623 Red Banks Road in Arlington Village. We'll pick some bowl games. Also, we'll open up the treasure chest at least twice, maybe 3 times. We did our first ever quad giveaway yesterday, but we will be opening up the Pirate Radio treasure chest coming up. You know what? We might do it after the Mac interview. Let's get to that when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. Mac McCarthy joins us after this. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
This December, get into the holiday spirit at Golden Ticket Cinemas in Greenville with a Very Merry Christmas film series. On December 7th, enjoy the classic A Christmas Story.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Followed by the hilarious Elf on December 14th. Then, on December 21st, take a magical ride on the Polar Express. All showings are at 10 a.m. on Saturdays, and tickets are just $5.75 each. Book your tickets now at gtcinemas.com. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from Golden Ticket Cinemas.
Hunting season is officially open, and a great way to enjoy that postseason hunt celebration is with a Busch Light. As cold and smooth as the mountain stream, Busch Light is that perfect sip after a day spent in the great outdoors. Grab a case today. Celebrate the hunt with Busch Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Busch Light, please drink responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Busch Light, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. Our technicians stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best, and New Blue is here to help with all of your plumbing, electrical, and HVAC needs. Facing electrical issues due to the elements? We're on it. Plumbing concerns or emergencies? We're ready to fix it. HVAC struggling to keep up? We'll bring the climate back under control. So go to callnublue.com today. Go Pirates.
It's the end of the year clearance at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on 264 in Washington. Drive a little, save a lot with savings up to $10,000 on Ram 1500 and 2500. Need a work truck for the new year? General Manager Kyle Gaines wants to make you a deal on a new work truck in December. Get $10,000 off Ram trucks right now. Also, a huge selection of pre-owned cars starting at $5,995. Merry Christmas from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive a little, save a lot.
'Tis the season. It's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Holiday cheer is here along with our biggest sale of the year. The unbeatable Black Friday markdowns are ones you don't want to miss. With the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC, you'll find exceptional deals on tons of brands including Springfield, Benelli, Smith & Wesson, Browning, Sig Sauer, Bergara, Henry, Beretta, Ruger, Glock, Federal, Hornady, Winchester, and the list goes on. Come find the perfect gift at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-65 646-558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
At Chicken Salad Chick, we make our food from scratch every day using fresh quality ingredients. We have 12 flavors of chicken salad, plus soups, sides, sandwiches, and desserts. Whether you're craving traditional, savory, spicy, or fruity and nutty chicken salad, we have something for everyone. All of our delicious chicken salads conveniently packaged in take-home containers and multiple sizes for you or the whole family. Visit Chicken Salad Chick or order online today. Now open at 112 Red Banks Road in Greenville. Chicken Salad Chick.
Happy holidays.
Hey, Griswold, where do you think you're going to put a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you. You've got a lot of nerve talking to me like that, Griswold. I wasn't talking to you.
From Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. You can shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And Caleb Stroud of Stroud's Marine grew up on the water and has loved boating his entire life, and that's why in 2012 he decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned, salvaged marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service, and their mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Susan Deans has joined the YouTube chat gang. Says, I guess I got to join this crew since Facebook has let PRL get hacked again. Yeah, we're still trying to find our old Facebook page. Got a new one up, so you can join us and see all the news and notes going on in Pirate Nation, including Josh Aldridge saying goodbye to Auburn. The reported new defensive coordinator of East Carolina said his goodbye. Said, war damn Eagle. So Josh Aldridge apparently on his way to Greenville to be the new East Carolina defensive coordinator. All right, let's talk some football now and more with Coach Mack McCarthy. He joined me earlier today inside of Studio C. Let's hear it right now. Joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, Coach Mack McCarthy here for another chat, and we're getting ready for some playoff football. Excited about that. Coach Mack, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, and I'm excited about it too. Although, dadgummit, I've got a game at noon on Saturday, and then I've got a 3.5-hour drive home. Is there a night game? Can I see a night game?
You're going to see maybe the most attractive matchup, biggest names anyway, Tennessee at Ohio State, 8 o'clock on Saturday.
And I can see Notre Dame, Indiana on Friday. I can see that.
And I like listening to a ball game on the radio, so you can catch that on your drive.
I do too.
Yeah,
I do too.
I'm sure they'll have the big guns calling those games. So the slate is Friday night, Indiana at Notre Dame, Saturday at noon, SMU at Penn State. In the afternoon, 4 o'clock, it'll be Clemson at Texas, and then at night, 8 o'clock, Tennessee at Ohio State. No way this goes chalk, right, Matt? One of these road teams has to win.
I think you're right, and I think
we just don't know.
I think any of them are possible, though.
Yeah, we just need to find the one.
Yeah.
Who's got the best shot in your opinion?
Well, I mean, you would say statistically it would be Tennessee, right? 8-9. Is that the 8-9?
Yeah, and the first time Ohio State will take the field since their loss to Michigan, and I go back to I don't know if it might have been Herbie saying that Ohio State they've been better off maybe playing away from Columbus because there's going to be some moaning and groaning if that thing don't get started off right.
Herbie, he's he's bending over backwards not to be an Ohio State guy, right?
Okay.
And I mean, he's the same guy who praised the committee last year for Jordan Travis's injury being a problem, and this year he went just the opposite with Georgia and Gunner and Carson. So he lost me in this last couple weeks, to be honest.
I have not looked at what is the Carson Beck injury? What's his status?
They've been pretty quiet about it. I mean, it's got to be something shoulder, arm related, right?
And of course, they look better without him in that championship game, moving the ball up and down the field. But question marks as we head into the playoffs, and looking forward to it. Mac, do you? I hear a lot of, and we've talked about it on the show throughout the year. I feel like Boise State's damned if they do, damned if they don't in this thing. If they lose, they're like, well, they didn't belong. If they win, folks could say, wait, we don't need these group of 5 teams beating our big boys. So do you think, like anything that happens in this playoff, will it determine what the future format looks like, whether it be a group of 5 team, whether it be the number 5 maybe getting an easier path than the number 1. What could happen in these playoffs that would maybe make them change a future format?
I don't think it's what's going to happen. I think it's what's already happened. I think it's the way the seeding went. That's absolutely going to change. They're not going to let that happen again. I think they'll still find a way to let the group of 5 get somebody in. But I think the big thing that's going to change is the seeding, and that's because of what the committee did, and because of the rules they were hindered by, if you will.
Well, we're just 2 old guys talking about how things need to change. What needs to change with the portal window, Coach Mack? Because we're seeing, East Carolina's lost an impact D lineman, linebacker, and member of the secondary before they can take the field against NC State in the Military Bowl. You've seen, I guess, Penn State's backup is entering the portal. SMU's starter is entering the portal, but you know what, guys? I'm going to play this little playoff thing first, and then I'll leave you. So just all kinds of craziness with this. How do we fix this problem?
Yeah, and I think we talked about it a little bit. Maybe the guy at Arizona State has it right. Just go ahead and tell him, go into the portal. We'll deal with that later. But you helped get us here. So why don't you just play it out? And that might have been the smartest way or the dumbest way to deal with it. I don't know. Being old school, I want to say anybody that doesn't want to be here shouldn't be here. But I'm not sure that's practical anymore. So I wish there was something we could do. I think the portal is fine, but the portal problem is they've made it, so open. I mean, change of coaches, go into portal. Stay 2 years at least, then go into portal. I think there could have been some guardrails, but they'll never put that that toothpaste back in the tube now. It is what it is, and we're going to have to deal with it and all that goes along with it. And I don't think there's anybody in favor of it except the players who are trying to leave. And even I don't think they understand the ramifications, because we hear about the success stories, but we don't hear about the hundreds and maybe thousands of failures of this system.
Yeah, I know East Carolina's had, I think Hussein Howell, the running back, one of the examples of a guy who goes into the portal and never gets out of it. So like there have been some cases of that in the past, especially the overwhelming numbers of guys who are entering the transfer portal these days. Mac McCarthy joining us. Pretty good game tonight, right? We got J-Bone, Memphis, and West Virginia in a bowl game tonight. Did you watch anything on Saturday, Mac?
I did not watch anything. I watched some of Army Navy.
Yeah.
And of course we had Navy. I had Navy's basketball team on Sunday. Had them practice, and they had to practice before and after the football game, obviously, so they could take part. And at least watching it. I guess they were the only midshipmen that didn't get to be at the game in person, so I felt bad for those guys. But they played a really good basketball game in Blacksburg on Saturday at noon. But yeah, I did get to watch some of that, and that was an amazing performance, because I'd say about 99% of the people in the country thought that Army would win that that game.
No doubt. Great performance by the Middies in their win over their fierce rivals. Tonight, it's the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl, West Virginia, Memphis. Coming up Wednesday, you got a couple, Western Kentucky, James Madison in the Boca Raton Bowl, Cal and UNLV in the LA Bowl. I wanted to see, are there any, so I guess they give the playoffs. So there's a game Friday, a couple of games Friday leading up to the playoff game. Ohio, Jacksonville State at noon in the Cure Bowl. Florida, Tulane, pretty good game. In the Gasparilla Bowl, Coach Mack has picked Florida in that game. And it looks like they are going to give the playoff games the bright lights and nothing else going up against them, which obviously makes sense. It's just weird that you get a full Saturday, which you would normally see a whole slate of bowl games. Instead, we're going to get all playoff games. So I like the way that worked out.
Yeah, unless you were invested, your team was playing in a situation. Is this Saturday going to be the best college football day ever?
Well, what does the future of the playoff look like? So
I don't know, but three
No.
incredible games on Saturday on campus in the
Yeah.
college football, playing for the championship. I can't imagine even the semifinals of the 14 playoff. I mean, you only had two possibly really good games, and of course they could all be blowouts too.
How about Wednesday, December 1st, Coach Mack? You're going to get at 1 o'clock Arizona State versus Clemson or Texas, 5 o'clock Oregon versus Tennessee, Ohio State, and then 8:45 Georgia versus Indiana, Notre Dame. So maybe this Saturday will be the greatest ever until we get to that. Yeah, because that's a hell of a slate right there.
Yeah, you're right. It'll be the greatest ever for a week.
Yep. 2
weeks. 2 weeks, I guess.
Very, very exciting stuff coming up with these college football playoffs. Coach Mack, it's become official since we last talked to you. We've talked about it enough, but I'll get your take on it now that it has happened. Bill Belichick to North Carolina. Well, what's your take, and do you think it'll work out there?
You throw enough money at a problem, you can probably fix the problem. I don't know if it was an act of genius or just a desperate Hail Mary. But if I'm a Carolina fan, I'm kind of excited about it.
David Glenn said that North Carolina has taken half measures in the past with bringing back Mack Brown but have never really taken the full measure. And it kind of makes sense because John Bunning and like Carl Torbush and I guess trying to go for a Larry Fedora. I don't know. It feels like that they're finally making the Hail Mary move, like you said.
Yeah, and regardless of who the coach was, I think the bigger deal here, the bigger headline was Belichick, but the bigger move here in terms of success or failure is the fact that they've guaranteed to put the money into it.
Yeah, and a lot of money at that. I already see Belichick getting some transfers, getting some commitments, and saw even Dabo dipped his toe into the portal today, Coach Mack.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him.
I believe I saw it was the first non-reserve quarterback that they've ever pulled out of the portal. So,
who was it? By the way,
it was a wide receiver. I don't have the name.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
It was a small school he's coming from.
Yeah, I did see that somewhere out west. But yeah, I did see that, and they're involved in some others for sure.
Yeah. So. Dabo joining the new world of college football, finally. Mac McCarthy joining us. Mac, East Carolina making some moves. Looks like they're going to bring in Josh Aldridge as defensive coordinator and bringing in a GM for the first time ever, which is, I don't know, is every school going to have a GM by the time we kick it off in September? It's now the go-to move, but bringing over the GM from Purdue to kind of run things here, and that's going to be something new here in college football.
Yeah, and I think people have had GM type positions. They just didn't call them a GM, but they've had people doing these jobs before, but now they're making it official and putting more money into it and that kind of thing. But yeah, I think that's going to be just like offensive and defensive coordinator and position coaches. I think that's going to be the standard going forward.
Mac McCarthy joining us while we're talking college football. Let's pick another bowl game. It's 40 bowls in 14 days, brought to you by Tub Thumpers here in Greenville. Go get a fantastic alcoholic beverage of your choice and go enjoy all of these bowl games. And Coach Mack will give you, let's go to Liberty Bowl. You ever been to a Liberty Bowl, Mac McCarthy?
No, but I've watched a bunch because not only has East Carolina been in them since I was in Greenville, and Virginia Tech was in them. Matter of fact, I think that was the first bowl Virginia Tech ever went to. I'm sure it's the first one they ever won. But yeah, I'm familiar with the Liberty Bowl. Been to the Liberty Bowl because that's where the arena used to be too, the Big South or whatever it was called. Yeah, I don't know if it was the Big South, something South Arena, but yeah, I've never been in person though.
Well, ECU played one of these teams in the Liberty Bowl, and they brought a whole lot of their Woo Pig Suey fans. It'll be Arkansas versus Texas Tech on Friday, December 27th, 7 o'clock kickoff. It's going to be a cold one in Memphis. Arkansas, Texas Tech. Coach Mack, who you like here?
I mean, that's a really good matchup, and teams that got going a little bit. Texas Tech maybe underperformed just a little bit, but they were quietly having a decent season. Arkansas surprised some folks, including a big win over Tennessee. As much as it pains me, I'm going to have to go SEC on this one.
Sam Pittman's still kicking there, right?
Sam Pittman, got your man Petrino with him.
Oh man, yeah, that's a nice, good outfit they got down there in Fayetteville. Speaking of the SEC, had a trivia question last night at Sports Trivia. I said, what conference has 5 of the top 7 teams in the AP Top 25 in basketball? And then if you can name those 5 schools, you get a bonus point. And, of course, it is the SEC. I'm talking about basketball here. It is the SEC, and it is Tennessee, Bama, Kentucky, Auburn, Florida. Yeah, that's the 5 out of the top 7. So, and this thing, it's gonna change a lot throughout the year but man, Auburn's killing everybody, aren't they?
They're playing really well and went into Duke and jumped all over them, but Duke eventually came back and won. And of course, there were only 2 wins in the SEC ACC Challenge. Clemson upset Kentucky, and I'm not so sure at that point it wasn't an upset when Duke beat Auburn. Although I think Duke was favored by a little bit at home. But yeah, the SEC has certainly made another commitment financially to being good in basketball, and it is showing.
Yeah, have you met Bruce Pearl?
I know Bruce pretty well. Yeah. Was even involved in him getting the job a little bit through some back channels, but yeah, I know Bruce pretty well.
Seems like the kind of guy that the players would like to play for, and also, I don't have an issue with him, but like if he's your guy, man, you love him, and I could see where he could rub some other SEC fans the wrong way.
Oh, he drives folks crazy. Yeah, he drives folks crazy. He, his sideline behavior, and then, the trouble he got in at Tennessee a little bit, and he hadn't been void of controversy in Auburn either, on or off the floor.
And seems to be okay with that, and got it rolling right now. How about and Auburn can, they can shoot it, they can get up and down. But how about the Tennessee women, Coach Mack, hitting 33 pointers the other night?
Yeah.
Sorry to do this again, but I said, how many games would it take the ECU men to make 33s? So I looked it up.
I saw that on the social media you put out there. Yeah, Coach Kim Caldwell. She plays a unique style, and she just played the game before that. They played Florida State, who's really good, and they were up 20 at halftime. Florida State came all the way back, took the lead. Tennessee won right at the very end, but she's done good things with that program already, and with the kind of players she can attract at Tennessee. The NIL that they have at Tennessee and her style of play, she might be a force going forward, and she's very entertaining. Of course, she's going to have to step away with a baby due sometime in January. That'll be a first for me seeing it in college basketball.
Yeah. Never seen that with ECU men's basketball, now that I think about it. But I'd love to see 33-pointers or maybe 10. That'd be good. East Carolina men in action tonight at home against FIU, 7.5-point favorites. Coming off a loss to North Alabama, Coach Mack, our annual head-scratching home loss last week.
Yeah, I saw that post-game celebration by North Alabama. Of course, they had played a couple really good games right before that, had a chance at South Carolina and that kind of thing. So, hey, I told you going into the season, it's just going to be just like football. There are going to be some head-scratching moments.
Oh, yeah, and that's part of the reason we like it, just not when it happens to the team we root for, unfortunately. Mac McCarthy joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Coach Mack, what's your schedule looking like this week? You said you got a game coming up on Saturday. What else you got?
Tonight I'm in Charlottesville for UVA women, and then Saturday at noon I've got Virginia Tech women against a local team down there, the Campbell Camels.
The Fighting Camels. All right. So Coach Mack staying busy, calling college basketball action, and also checking out all this football. And pretty soon, Coach Mack, you can watch your first NFL game of the year when the playoffs start, right?
No, not even the
playoffs? Not even if my Commanders are in it and you're rooting for your old buddy Clips team,
I might watch a Commanders game, just not the whole game, but I might watch some of it just because they're pretty exciting this year.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. They hadn't been exciting in like 2 months, but maybe they can catch lightning in a bottle again. Well, Coach Mack, we'll talk to you again after the new year, so we'll be gone.
Really?
Yeah.
We're taking a break?
We're taking a break. Hey, I'm sure we can still text, and you can send me some good trivia nuggets. I always appreciate that when you send those.
I try.
But, we're going to be gone. But, man, it's been a really fun year having you on Pirate Radio Live. We really miss you in studio, but glad we can keep it rolling. And let's keep it rolling in 2025, if that's all right with you.
I'd be glad to, and I've got to find a way to make a personal appearance here, sometime and stroll in and talk to all my old friends.
You mean like Clipster, Miss
Exactly.
Shirley, the Chan Man? I sent Mac a video of my impression of him walking in the studio, and I think I did pretty good.
You nailed it. You nailed it. You even had you even had not just the impersonation, but you even had the voice.
Mac, have a great holidays. Enjoy this football and enjoy calling the hoops, and we will catch up with you again in a couple weeks.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
There is Mac McCarthy joining us on Pirate Radio Live. Let's take a break. Shirley, as we go to break, we're going to do one of the quickest treasure chest turnarounds ever. We are going to open it up now, 317-1250. We're going to come back, have our winner, give away a prize, and wrap up hour number one. Big hour two on tap with the Mully man, Mike Mullis, and touchdown, Tony Collins. But right now, we're making you a winner. 317-1250. Caller 12 wins a prize out of the treasure chest. Back with you after this.
It's back. The annual Pirate Radio Holiday Treasure Chest is back. The chest is loaded with fabulous prizes from our fantastic sponsors. Tune into Pirate Radio Live weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. and you could win this.
A prize pack and a gift card from UBE. A $450 teeth whitening kit from Michaels and Gateway. Or a $100 gift card to Chico's.
It's going to be a December to remember on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
How much America's in a can of Four Loko USA? Take a pro wrestler, give him apple pie picks, bald eagle biceps, fists of four-wheel drive and legs spinning drones. Then add even more America. More America. More America. Four Loko USA. Tastes like real love.
If you're in the market market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
This is Trey Hayes with Advanced Moving and Storage. Advanced Moving and Storage is here to help you have the best move ever. Advanced Moving and Storage is dedicated to making sure you get everything you need on your next move, no matter how large or small, whether you're local, in-state, or out-of-state. Our courteous and experienced personnel is ready to help. Call Advanced Moving and Storage today at 252-321-3200. If you want to remove stress from your next move, use the moving company the Pirates use. Advanced Moving and Storage.
This holiday season, give the gift of comfort and adventure at Fleet Feet in Greenville. Whether you're running through the snow or just strolling through the mall, they've got the perfect shoes and gear for everyone on your list. Stop by and choose from top brands like Brooks, Hoka, and Asics. From cozy socks to performance running shoes, Fleet Feet has everything you need to keep you moving all year long. Stop by Fleet Feet in Greenville at 207 East Arlington Boulevard and unwrap the perfect gift for the runner in your life, or treat yourself. Merry Christmas and happy running from Fleet Feet, where the season's best are just a step away.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, this is State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer right here in Greenville. We can switch your auto and home insurance so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Timothy Sawyer State Farm, it's easy to switch and save. Just give us a call, 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Worth Chiropractic and his team are offering a new patient special only at the new location. Come see them at this fantastic facility. A visit to our new location gets you a free consult, complete exam, digital x-rays, and more for only $29. Our amazing new patient $29 deal is only available at the new location, Worth Chiropractic West, 2100 West Arlington Boulevard, offering the same safe, no surgery, drug-free treatment, convenient, comfortable, and cost-effective.
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been in Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years, and their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels and Gateway can handle all your dental needs, including cleanings, crowns, and fillings, sedation dentistry, and cosmetic needs such as braces and implants. Visit them at 2330 Hemby Lane in Greenville or call 752-1600. Bring your smile to us at Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. And Pirate Radio is excited to announce that Inky Johnson will be the 2025 Leadership Luncheon speaker on Monday, March 17th. Inky is one of the most highly sought-after speakers in the world, and some of his clients include Chick-fil-A, State Farm, AT&T, the University of Alabama, University of Texas, New York Knicks, New England Patriots, Baltimore Ravens, and Atlanta Braves. For sponsorship information, contact Mark Alexander at 252-327-2173 or mark at pirateradio1250.com. Now back to the show.
All right, let's do our fastest treasure chest giveaway ever. Joining us on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line, our winner out of the treasure chest, Matt Hager. What's up, Matt?
What's up, Clip?
I could be seeing Matt in the PCFF championship next week if we both survive. Exciting times, Matt. Survive in advance.
Yeah, man.
Matt, let's real quick. What do you do?
I'm an environmental health specialist.
All-time favorite Pirate?
Oh, we'll go Jamie Wilson.
Conley. All-time favorite Bronco, not named John Elway?
Steve Atwater.
Ooh. All-time favorite Brave?
Chipper.
All right. There you go. Let's pick you out a prize. That was a lightning round there with Matt Hager. All right, Shirley, let's open it up. Find out what Matt is going to win here. Oh, man. J-Bone enjoyed this earlier today. I enjoyed some yesterday. Matt, how about a $100 gift card to Cucinella's Pizza?
Oh, the wife will like that.
Try the flamethrower if you like it spicy. George likes it spicy. Does Matt like it spicy?
Oh, yeah.
All right. $100 gift card to Cucinella's. Congratulations, Matt. Thanks for listening for all the years, and we'll see you soon, bud.
Sounds good. But good luck this weekend.
You too, man. There is Matt Hager, winner of the $100 gift card to Cucinella's. Just a few steps away here from the Pirate Radio studios, and a great spot for lunch. Did you go with the two, Jarrett? 2 slices and a drink? Great lunch deal at Cucinella's, Greenville's hometown pizzeria. Is Cucinella's. Cucinella's 2 locations with great options for lunch and dinner. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice. Cucinella's Midtown, across from Best Buy, downtown, across from Sub Dogs. Taste the difference. And as Chandler would say, it's the best pizza I've ever had. All right, we'll take a break. Come back when we return. The Mully Man, Mike Mullis, is here. We'll talk some football. So we can find a little baseball, maybe some golf. Like the PGA season get underway in December or something. We'll find some topics to hit with Mike Mullis when we return. Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live, after this.
Pirate fans, your East Carolina football team is bowling again. New head coach Blake Harrell leads the charge as the Pirates take on in-state rival North Carolina State in the Military Bowl Saturday, December 28th in Annapolis, Maryland. Priority matters, so Pirate Club members get your tickets by going to ECUPirates.com or by calling 1-800-DIAL-ECU. Kickoff between the Pirates and the Pack is set for 5:45. Get your tickets today.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville. The holiday season is a special time of year, one that is meant to be spent with family, friends, and loved ones, offering a heart filled with gratitude, joy, and hope. Pitt County Schools is thankful for a community that inspires our students by providing growth opportunities and investing in our teachers and staff with continued support. The arrival of a new year also presents a fresh beginning. So if you're interested in creating a rewarding future by becoming engaged with an award-winning school system that is centered around educational and leadership advantages, we are hiring. Pitt County Schools encourages you to become a part of our team to help ensure success for the posterity of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. To learn how we grow minds and invest in our future through 38 schools and 1 community. Education, the key that unlocks doors of opportunity.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 208516.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership. Savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Golden Ticket Cinemas is Greenville's newest movie theater and is open in the Greenville Grand location on Greenville Boulevard near the Cracker Barrel. And now IMAX is here. Catch a movie in Greenville's only IMAX theater with laser projection, precision sound, and a custom theater with stadium seating. Stadium seating. Like to buy a vowel, and as always, unlimited popcorn. Get your movie tickets today at gtcinemas.com. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style at Golden Ticket Cinemas. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Mully Man joins us. Hey, Mully.
Hey, buddy.
If you could go back and see one movie in the theater in IMAX, what would it be?
One movie in the theater in IMAX.
I'll tell you mine as you wait. One of my favorite movies of all time, and I saw it in the theater when it came out, Jurassic Park. I would love to see that.
That's probably a good one. Maybe...
Sorry about that.
That's okay. For some reason, Die Hard comes to mind.
Okay.
I mean, just the action sequences and stuff would be kind of cool. Maybe it's just because it's the greatest Christmas movie ever. I don't know.
Interstellar showing. I know J-Bone's fired up about that. What'd you say, Glenn? Second greatest what?
I would say, personally, second greatest Christmas movie ever. I think this year I have moved Gremlins into the top spot.
Gremlins.
Because it teaches a story to kids about taking care of their presents.
I was scared of Spike as a kid.
And not eating after midnight.
Yeah.
There's so many good. There's so much good stuff in there about kids and pets and gifts and respecting things. I enjoy it.
Never knew. Ever. Good. I need to go back and check that out. Apparently, Mully Man in the house. What's going on, Mully?
No, not a whole lot, man. Just kind of getting ready. We've got 7 days till the big guy, right?
7 days till the big guy. 7 days until Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, to me, you get to Christmas Eve. I enjoy Christmas Eve probably just as much as anything.
I do too. We always got a couple of good gifts, but that was always too when we had our what do you call them? The little hot dogs in the
pigs in a blanket.
No,
okay.
These are in the crock pot.
Oh, your cocktail weenies.
Cocktail weenies
with the colored toothpicks.
Yes, meatballs.
Oh,
that's when we had those.
That's
goodies.
2 crock pot. Must-haves. Yeah, those are must-haves.
That was the highlight of my grandpa's Christmas party.
Which what?
The meatballs.
Meatballs. Yeah. Are they the kind of sweet ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to indulge in some of those. Still have not had a sausage ball this.
No, we've
December.
done several batches.
Man, I need to.
Mullis House staple.
Need to hit that up. Brad said, oh, yeah, Clipper, Hawaii golf in January is the best. He also asked any Sheets rumors about the new turf at Clark LeClaire Stadium. Are they turfing the entire field? No. John Gilbert was on last week and told us about that, and I've seen some pictures of it. They're just doing, what do they call them?
Doing the wings and the baselines.
Can't remember the word he used. The apron, maybe? Or
it's the wings. Yeah. But you could call it the apron, I guess, but it's
I like wings.
Yeah.
So that's foul territory.
Yeah, it's where the turf used to be. The only encroachment to the field was first and third base pass.
And do you have to, I guess, replace your turf?
Yeah, I mean, it had gotten to where, excuse me, it's a little bit tattered. You got to realize, man, they use that space, that turf space. They do a lot of drill work. I mean, if you get there early and watch the team bunting, or they're doing pick drills or base running drill. I mean, they use that turf area, and if that were to have remained, crush and run or rock, like standard Warner track and then grass, it would have been chewed to pieces. It's pretty smart, and again, it's something they do. They get an awful lot of use out of it.
Mully is an old school guy with some new school ideas. How do you feel about a turf field?
Look, in baseball, in the non-contact sports, I think it makes perfect sense. I don't like it as much in football just because you get, and of course, some of them are termed non-contact injuries, but with the amount of change of direction, planning, cutting, things that happen to avoid contact, and then people getting, their cleats hung under them. And obviously, the NFLPA, I don't think, takes up that flag if they're not wanting, they're wanting to get rid of turf and play on natural surfaces, but I don't think they take up that flag if they don't recognize the number of, lower extremity injuries. But as it relates to baseball, man, it's a true surface. It's fast.
I always hear the term true hop for
you get a true hop,
infielders.
Yeah. You'll occasionally, it'll catch a seam or something that might give you a little bit of a squirrely bounce, but for the most part, it's true. It may play a little quicker, but it's a truer pop.
Former Pirate news saw Turner Brown leaving Whiteville and heading to somewhere.
That's quite a surprise. That's his hometown. I mean, that's his. That's where he played. Interesting.
He's going to a college, I believe. He is leaving. Let's see. It said at this time, it is uncertain when his final day will be. I don't know the school he is going to, but I believe I saw that.
Well, good for him. They're getting a good one, man. He's as good or better a coach than he was as a player, and he's
had a lot of success there, right?
Yeah, and he's a rat for it. I mean, he loves the game, and I've happened to have been around him when he's coaching his guys, and he does a great job. And they, that program in Whiteville is a historic program. It's kind of reminds me of the Green Central times, and that that kind of it was the centerpiece of those communities. So there have been a lot of great players come out of that area, and him being one of them.
Speaking of baseball, we'll talk to former Pirate Ryan McChrystal coming up on a Wednesday show. Oh, it's Philly Washington week. Didn't even think about that. He is a big Philadelphia sports fan. But we'll get an update on his career and see how his off season's going.
Be good.
Big fan of Rhino.
Always good to catch up with
personality, and and man, did he get hot at the end of his Pirate career.
He did. It's going to be hard to replace that offense.
Indeed. Mully, we'll talk a little football. A lot of new faces coming into this ECU football program, including defensive coordinator Josh Aldridge, but also for the first time in name, as Coach Mack said, hour one, that in some regard, coaches have been serving as a GM of their teams, but now it's an official title, and we will be welcoming in Noah Joseph from Purdue to be the GM. Do you know, Mully, what the GM roles will be for a football team?
I'm assuming it's management of money and probably allocation of of players. As far as I guess it would be along the lines of what an NFL GM would do. It's interesting. They historically they've had a chief of staff. They've had and there's tons of layers of supervision that you don't see on the field in these Division I football programs. But I really, in answer to your question, I'm only assuming based off the standard tradition of what a GM is. I would assume that's what he does. I don't know. And I think that's one of the interesting things with the Belichick hire and the fact of all the movement of the money and things that are happening as they are. I would think Carolina has a huge leg up as it relates to managing that side of it with a guy there, and Bill Belichick that never had the huge payroll, but kind of was the money ball mentality for the NFL, where it was production based and replacing the overall numbers instead of trying to spend money to really buy into to one specific player. So, but I would assume that's what the GM will do here. I don't know that the money that he'll manage here, I don't think will be quite what it was at Purdue, but I don't know.
I always triple check what I see online, especially when it comes to photos and things, and seeing Bill Belichick with recruits cracking a smile. They all look like fake pictures. They're real. Yeah. Like, it just does not look right.
No. Well, and I thought it was kind of interesting on his introduction at the basketball game. They rolled the kid out there, the quarterback, from was he from Burlington maybe? Anyway, middle part of the state is their, number one recruit, that quarterback. And then I also saw the number one recruit in the country, number one quarterback recruit in the country for the 26 class has committed to take a visit. Or said it would be interesting to come to Carolina and visit with a guy like Bill Belichick, who has, been where he wants to go. So, I think right now it's working for him.
By the way, Turner Brown, according to Suit, who's checking in. Thank you, Sean. Turner Brown going to Jacksonville University to be the associate head coach.
Good for him.
So that is an uptick for sure.
Yeah. There seems like there's another tie at Jacksonville University. You might want to Google that. I don't know who's on the staff there, but for some reason it rings in my head that's somebody that we will know.
Okay. I will look at that as we continue to talk. Mully, a great sign of the times. As we were coming on the air with you, you said you saw a college football player who had a tattoo of
Georgia in the bicep.
Got a Georgia tattoo.
Yep, he's wearing a Penn State uniform, so he's at Penn State on his recruiting trip. But his profile pic is him in a USC uniform.
So that is college football.
But I'm going to tell you what, at the end of the day, if that dude says, hey, where'd you play? Well, I played at USC, I played at Georgia, and I played at Penn State. That's not it's not a bad go.
Hitting some blue bloods there.
It's not a bad go.
Here is your connection, Mully, on that Jacksonville staff. A former NFL quarterback's brother is on that staff.
Bortles?
Colby Bortles.
I knew there was a tie there. I couldn't remember what it was, but that's what it is. Yeah,
he's a Dolphin.
There you go.
Apparently, Turner Brown will be as well. Mike Mullis joining us here in the Pirate Radio studios. Let's hit a 40 bowls in 14 days with Mike Mullis. Shirley, can you hit us one?
"40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days, 40 bowls in 14
that's
days.
A good one, Mully.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good one, Mully.
40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days, 40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days."
Oh, Mully don't like this.
40 bowls, 14 days, 40 bowls, 14 days, 40 bowls, 14 days, 40 bowls, 14 days. 14 days.
All right, Mully. SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. It's a late one. Mully might be sleeping for this one. 10:30 on ESPN, but it's a good game. A Friday night, 10:30. Texas A&M, good year one for Mike Elko. USC, rough year 3. What year is Lincoln in out there?
3 or 4, yeah.
A&M and USC in the Las Vegas Bowl. I like the matchup.
I mean, it sounds good on paper, but I think it's a rout. I think A&M may kill them.
A&M can't rout anybody. They can't score.
And, well, interesting. USC can't stop anybody.
I know. Something's got to give.
Something's got to give.
You're going with the Aggies?
Going Aggies.
Yeah. Man, A&M very close to being in this playoff. If they knock off Notre Dame week 1, if they could somehow get a first down, knock off Texas the last week, they're in with some really crucial wins and came up just short in those games. But Greg Hudson, his daughter, is the recruiting one of the big recruiting folks there at A&M, and he said that things are rolling down there with Elko, bringing in recruits.
Sure.
He thinks he's going to get it going.
Well, and I mean, he's got unlimited funds, and I mean, they've done. They've done it before, and it's still recent enough that the kids will remember it. I mean, and the Mansell name still has a little bit of juice to it, along with what Mike Evans was there with them, and so I mean, there's some recognition that this generation of players still kind of recognizes. So yeah, I would imagine they'll be a force to be reckoned with.
Real ones remember Leland McElroy.
Remember
that name from the 90s, I believe? Running back? All right.
And let's see, my oldest going back would be the linebacker, what was it, Dat Nguyen?
Dat Nguyen.
Yeah, Dat Nguyen that played for the Cowboys.
He did, yeah. Dat Nguyen was a little tackle. I say little, like short.
He was like a
tackle machine.
He was like a big free safety that was not big enough to really be a linebacker, so they played him in that kind of rover position in the NFL, and he just ran around. And you had to know him coming in. He probably wasn't going to be physical enough to play forever, but he was certainly good for his stint there with the Cowboys.
He was everywhere on the field. Let's have Mully pick a playoff game too, because how you like this weekend, Mully? You got a Friday night Battle of Indiana, Notre Dame, and then a triple header on Saturday, a playoff game.
Hold on, we got a quadruple header on Saturday.
Okay.
The mighty West Charlotte Lions go at 11 in the state championship.
Ton of disrespect shown by Brian Bailey. I asked him Monday, which I guess I could have looked this up too, but I said, did Mully's West Charlotte team make it? And he said, I didn't even
playing 71st.
Yeah. All right.
So that'll be a good game. 71st is.
You going?
It's an 11. So it's funny. It's an 11 game in Raleigh, and I'm like, you know what? That's perfect actually. But then I'm like, man, there's 3 games on.
You can miss SMU Penn State.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I literally last night, my youngest and I talked about it. I'm like, look, man, if you want to go, let's go. So anyway, we're still trying to work through that. I don't think we got to worry about it selling out.
Will Jeff McInnes be there?
He was a very, very good possibility. I think there's a lot of people that are probably in the same situation I am, and they make it too easy because you can stream it now. So it's like, you know what, we can sit there and have a nice lunch and watch it at the house. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but super proud of those guys to get back, and obviously super excited for the Tarboro crowd that just finds a way to keep dominating their league and their side of the state, and another shot at a state championship.
Man, so Rose was two wins away from facing West Charlotte. Jacksonville,
3.
Yeah. If they'd have beat 71st and Jacksonville, they'd have faced West Charlotte.
That's right. That would have been the 3rd game.
All right, SMU Penn State is the nooner coming up on Saturday. This one's in Happy Valley, live on TNT. That's going to freak some people out. They're not going to be able to find the game.
That's right.
Who you got, Mully? I like your pause there.
I just think Penn State's a fraud.
Oh, fraud alert, fraud alert.
I mean, they just don't seem to win big games.
No.
And they just can't get over the hump. But I don't feel good about SMU either. But somebody's got to win, and I guess I'll have to go Penn State.
So as I said with Mac last hour, it can't just be chalk, right? One of these road teams has to win. They don't have to.
Do they?
Indiana at Notre Dame, SMU Penn State, Clemson at Texas, Tennessee, Ohio State. Which road team has the best chance, in your opinion? It might be the one we just talked about.
I think you're probably right. I mean, I don't think Indiana has any chance.
I don't think Clemson goes to Texas.
No chance at all.
And as much as I'd love to see Ryan Day get fired after the game on Saturday night, I just think they bounce back.
I will say that Tennessee crowd's good.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be your one.
Play some defense.
They could play some defense. That could be your one. I'm going to go, if there's a road upset, I'm going to go Vols.
Jared, can you pull the lines? Do you have the lines? I want to see if any have changed since I printed this out last week. I've got Notre Dame 8.5.
7.
Okay. Line movement going towards Indiana. Penn State 9.5.
8.5.
Line movement going towards SMU. Texas 10.5.
11.5.
Oh, Texas big favorites, and the Ohio State 7.
7.
Okay, so that one's standing pat.
And look, I think Texas is at least 11 better. At least. I mean, again, I wouldn't feel that way had we not seen that ACC championship game. where it's like, man, okay, Clemson really, I mean, they're for real. They did. Then all of a sudden, SMU just storms back and just about catches them. Had they had a little bit more football to play, but I just don't know how good these ACC teams are that are in this thing.
Jamie said Ohio State already said Day will be back. Okay. They lose to Tennessee by 14?
42-14.
Let's talk again.
Let me tell you something. The last thing I want to have said about me as a coach getting ready to coach a bowl game is, look, we're good with Coach Mullis. We're going to have him back. No, isn't that almost like the kiss of death?
I believe they call that the dreaded vote of confidence.
You do not want to. Just don't say that. Would be a Will Smith moment. Keep my name out your mouth. Don't even mention me.
Yep. That's not a good thing to get that announcement.
All right. Hey, I want to put a question.
Yeah.
What did y'all's take on the Heisman? Everybody agree with Travis Hunter?
Yeah, I'm pro Hunter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if they would have given it to Genty, I wouldn't have had a problem there.
No, me neither. Okay, to build on that, what NFL GM? You're sitting in the GM chair. What do you do with Travis Hunter? I mean, do you take him? And then what are your considerations?
That worries me because we've seen some of these guys. That Simmons guy that played for Clemson, who was like...
Yeah, Isaiah Simmons.
He's like a tweener, right? He's like a really good athlete, but what do you do with him?
He's a halfway decent linebacker.
Tony always talks about Shaq Thompson, who was a linebacker and punt return at Washington, and has been an okay linebacker, but not great. Like, I worry about these guys that do a lot of things good rather than one thing great. So I guess they're looking at, from what I've heard... He's going to be a corner, right? And they'll put him in maybe...
The corner, the positionally, that makes the most sense to me.
Yeah. Well, Jay Glazer was talking about it's harder to find a corner that good than a wide receiver that good.
Right.
So, do you consider this whole girlfriend situation when you're looking at this?
I've only seen...
I mean,
it's a tough situation. She is like...
She seems to be an awful lot. And look, I know he's defending his girl, whatever, but... It's not like it's an isolated incident that was accidentally caught on camera. Go back to after the last game, he goes in to give her a hug. Or she acts like, what are you doing? And then they're at the draft. Look, the one that killed me is not the photo session. That's bad enough. But when he gets to Heisman, like Deion has to tap her on the back and say, hey, get up. And then she stands up, does like the hug thing, and then sits right back down. And go ahead. I'm sorry, J-Bo.
Yesterday, she put out an 8-minute video on Twitter, like airing out all her dirty laundry. Talking about like, this is what our relationship is, this, and that. This is the kind of person I am. It's like, you never see anything.
Well, and hold on, before Clip makes this comment, Travis Hunter, yesterday, he does a video on social media, and he talks about how she's been drunk out of her mind all day. Did y'all see that?
No.
Drunk out of her mind, in the bed. He's like, I don't know why she's acting like this, but that's my girl. And y'all got her so messed up that she just stayed drunk all day. And so when she listen, I'm asking y'all to go on social media and just shower her with kindness, so when she wakes up, she'll be surrounded by positivity. That's a problem.
Yeah,
and it's kind of a character flaw to me with him. If I'm a GM, I'm telling you, he's going to fall. And it may never be cited that that's the reason, but man, when they're going to spend the kind of money they're going to spend, and I've been involved with guys that are going through like high draft picks that are going through these processes, it's no joke.
They pick through everything.
But It's no joke. They'll talk to everybody they can talk to.
He's going to get asked about it at the Combine for sure.
No question.
She's going to be there hammered.
I mean, who's the worst girlfriend, her or Manti Te'o's girlfriend?
I have to go her because she exists.
Yeah, give me
the Combine. They get going early in the morning. That's day drinking for her. Like, it's going to be messy.
Hey, I'll give her my number. We can meet up in Indy.
Mimosas.
Have a nice tailgate.
My comment on this is I'm so glad I haven't seen any of this, and I'm just going to ignore it. And if I don't see it, it's not real. Good grief.
It's truly unbelievable. And Deion's always said, look, Travis is who he is. He's like, well, now the who he is almost jumped the shark. Like, it's become everybody likes Travis Hunter, the football player. Everybody likes the fact that he's got great grades and he loves the fish and he stays to himself. But now we're going to Travis Hunter, the codependent, and it's a little bit uncomfortable.
Jamie says, did Mully have any old girlfriends that were an awful lot?
They would have been old girlfriends real quick.
Not that much of a lot. I know that.
Yeah, it's, when as a coach, man, these guys, these young guys, the mentality is so greatly affected by all the white noise that goes on off the field, and that could be a major problem regardless of the level of the athlete.
We have a question from John Ellerby.
Okay.
What role does Dion have in telling Travis to kick her to the curb?
I think that I would be willing to bet you any amount of money, and we'll never know. He's already brought him in and said, son, because that's how he views him. Son, I bet Shadura said, man, have you lost your mind? Do you see them lining up out here? You do not have to put up with this.
Well, if we're going to go, and we've been on this for 5 minutes now, let's keep going. Let's go over under. Like, when is this split? When does the split happen? Is it before the draft? Is it before the start of the first game next year?
I'm going to say they get engaged, get married, and then after his rookie year, she's like, all right, give me my bag.
Okay.
I mean, you hate to feel like, but that feels like this is what this is.
It's not like this is the first instance of this either.
No. I mean, it's, it's crazy to me. And I mean, listen, everybody has to fall in love, whatever, and everybody deserves to be happy. And I wish them nothing but the best, and I hope it works out. But, man, the optics right now are really, really bad. And the bearing that can have over his future. I'm telling you, there is a GM or a group of GMs that are talking amongst their inner council, and they're going, man, what about this girlfriend? I mean, and if he falls from, say, 1 or 2 in the draft to 8 or 10, what'd that cost him?
Yeah.
Each spot's $1 million, maybe not quite $1 million, as you get further away from number 1.
And in this year's draft, you're not going to a better team because there's so many, like, 3 and whatever teams, 4 and whatever.
I say he probably ends up Jacksonville, New England, or Carolina.
Right, which is not great spots.
No.
I would say. All right, Mully, speaking of popping the question, can I ask you a question off air? Can you? All right, we'll move on from that. All right, anything else before we wrap it up with Mully here on a Tuesday?
No, I got to tell you, that little moment right there was kind of like whispering at the dinner table. I felt like we were very rude to the folks that were listening.
I know.
But there is a potential situation that could arise that.
See, that's why I was going to just move on.
We'll leave it as it's a definite maybe.
It could be something that people will enjoy. But it might not be.
Right. If it were to happen, they will enjoy it, I hope.
Mully, have a Merry Christmas.
Same to you, buddy.
If you hit up the game this week, you going to be watching any football in public in the afternoon on Saturday?
There's a good chance.
All right. Might see you there.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Mully, man.
Yep.
And appreciate you joining us all year long, as always, man. Really enjoy it. There is Mike Mullis joining us. Let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Hour 2. Touchdown! Tony Collins going to join us when we return. Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Back with you after this.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light, Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Do your golf, tennis, and workouts have your body aching? If so, Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Come visit us at 2800 East 10th Street and try our services like our float therapy, which is a private pool containing a saturated solution of Epsom salt that allows you to float effortlessly for ultimate relaxation and therapy. At Kyra's Wellness Studio, we also have an infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt and halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed and healed. Contact us today at KyrosFloats.com. Kyra's Float and Wellness Studio. Restful intentions.
When you're working outdoors, unpredictability is the norm. So tackle your toughest jobs with the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700. This rugged side-by-side brings power to any party with reliable torque for towing and smooth shifting for the trails. And you can choose between 3 trims: Standard, Deluxe, or the True Timber Forest Edition. Get greater capability. See the 2025 Honda Pioneer 700 today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, eye protection, close side nets and doors, and always wear seatbelts. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
It's bow time. 'Tis the season for food and family, but thanks to Bojangles, you don't have to spend hours in the kitchen when loved ones come home for the holidays. Set down the spatula and put away the mixing bowls, because this holiday season, Bojangles is ready to help you celebrate with all your family favorites like Chicken Supreme, Cajun Filet Biscuits, or a big bow box of hand-breaded chicken, scratch-made biscuits, and fixins for the whole family. We'll make the food so you can focus on making memories. Head to Bojangles and gift yourself a taste of home. It's bow time.
Hi, this is Christy Conway. Hi, this is Tracy Ayers. It's a great time to list your home for sale with ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate. Right now, Pitt County is experiencing a shortage of homes on the market, especially at certain price points. Currently, there's only about 2.5 months of home inventory available, with the average sales price sitting right at $300,000. Visit our website, encpiraterealty.com, to connect with our experienced team of agents. Go Pirates!
This is Holt Nailers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. ansonbelt.com. Over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Nailor Show.
Pirate Radio, proudly serving the Pirate Nation for over 20 years. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Drive a little and save a lot at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus they offer service to all makes and models in a state-of-the-art facility. Drive a little and save a lot with a short trip to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 264 in Washington and online at WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. And America's favorite light beer, Bud Light, is also the official beer of the ECU Pirates. When planning your fun times with family and friends, be sure to pick up some Bud Light at your favorite retailer. Always have fun, Pirate Nation, and always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. A lot of girlfriend talk last segment. Who are the most destructive, significant others in sports? I thought of one, R.I.P. Left Eye, but she burned down Andre Rison's house. Remember that, Shirley?
Oh, yes. Turn on the TV. She done burnt down the house. If you ever watched the VH1, I guess, special that they did on that, on Lisa Left Eye Lopez, that line was in there. They're like, girl, are you watching TV? No, turn it on. Lisa done burned down the house.
Oh, Andre Bad Moon Rising.
Oh, toxic. Would you define them as toxic wives, I guess?
Yeah, or husbands.
Ooh, in sports.
I don't want to say mine.
You're gonna talk
I'm
about
actually thinking about it.
USC running back.
I was gonna talk about his ex-wife. But.
Yeah. John says Teresa Earnhardt. Do you know anything about that, Jarrett?
I probably should.
Well, I mean, she was kind of like the CEO. She kind of took that role and kind of ran with it. And a lot of people, because it was such, at that particular time, was such a male-dominated sport, and there weren't that many women that had high-profile, I guess, responsibilities, that maybe she was kind of viewed as toxic or meddling or whatever you want to use, whatever word you want to use. I don't think that she was as quote-unquote evil as she was portrayed at times.
All right,
think
John,
that
let's
she
hear
was
your opinion on that.
I just think that she just happened to be in a powerful position to call shots, and it just rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
I've got a good example.
Shirley's man-hating, y'all.
I am not man-hating.
Instead of like all the negative, I got a positive example.
Okay.
Savannah James, LeBron's wife. She's nice. She never says anything bad about anybody.
I mean, a lot of people hate LeBron, but like he has never got in trouble or done anything. Like, it's amazing he's been in the spotlight all these years. Now he's very corny, and he's very phony. The way he like takes books into the locker room, and he's always on page one.
Yeah. What's your favorite part? Well, I got so many favorite parts. I can't name one.
Who's your favorite tight end in football? Let me Google that real quick.
This is my top 5, and it's just the NFL.
So he does that stuff, but as far as like serious matters, like the fact that he was on Sports Illustrated as a high school kid and like remained sane for the most part is a miracle. Like, and I give him credit, and I guess his woman as well.
I guess you could say, I mean, the only other one that comes to mind right offhand is Kobe Bryant's wife, Vanessa. Was it Vanessa Bryant? No,
Wait,
that's not it.
As far as good or bad?
Well, both. I mean, at times she was viewed as a good person in terms of, showing unity with her and Kobe, but then there was that whole...
He didn't show a lot of unity when he was in Colorado.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it was kind of both. She kind of filled both roles at different times.
Jamie says, did Jessica Simpson make Tony Romo play bad? I think that was Tony Romo on his own.
Yeah.
John says Teresa pretty much ran Dale Jr. out of the company. KC said Teresa took her ball and went home. Jamie said Teresa took his car number. A lot of Teresa haters out there. Y'all are the Teresa Haters Club. All right. If you think of any other good examples, let me know.
I'm actually racking my brain. I can't think of one.
PJ said Tawny Katane. Now, I know that name.
Tawny Katane.
From when I was like a kid, but who was she with?
I don't know from a sports standpoint, but she did date the lead singer of Whitesnake. That was the whole point of her being in that video. She was the one crawling all over the hood of Here I Go Again.
Oh, speaking of a woman crawling in a music video, Billy Idol. What song was it?
Billy Idol?
Yeah.
Cradle of Love?
Yeah. There was a woman crawling in that video. I remember that as a kid.
One.
That stuck with me for many years. I'm trying to see who. Oh, no. She had a year-long affair with football player, actor, and media personality O.J. Simpson while he was married to Nicole Brown Simpson.
Oh, okay. So we're not talking about people that are...
Oh, here we go. Okay, I remember this now. She was married to Chuck Finley, baseball player. She was charged with domestic violence for an incident involving Finley. She agreed to enter a spousal battery counseling program. All right, good answer. Tony.
Okay. All right. I didn't realize she dated a sports figure. I just remember her from the Whitesnake video.
Could you say Madonna for Dennis Rodman? But I think Dennis Rodman was...
I think that was for show.
Or Carmen
for nothing
Electra
else.
or all the other.
That's a good point.
But Madonna is a good one.
The Worm.
Jeez.
He had a lot going on.
That dude had so many screws loose.
Oh, man. This is like post-career, but I watch a competition reality show on Peacock called The Traders. And in this most recent season, they had Michael Jordan's son and Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just weird.
In so many different ways.
And they are a
They're
couple.
engaged, yeah.
Yeah.
How about
Jordan?
Poor Scottie.
Jordan's got to love that. Like,
yeah. In the public, he's like, I don't agree with that relationship. But off to the side, he's like, that's my boy.
Once again, I'm me greater than Scottie.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm carrying Scottie.
Yep.
Praying for Scottie, though. Jeez. That's.
Would A-Rod and J-Lo fall into that category?
I don't think J-Lo was ever toxic, was she?
Well, I mean,
A-Rod himself was toxic when he was
Yeah.
kissing the mirror.
Well, I mean,
how about A-Rod and A-Rod?
Yeah, I was going to say A-Rod is kind of a toxic person to start with, and then you mix in. Apparently, there's.
Matt Lewis came in earlier today, picked up his prize, the Mick Ultra golf bag. Good to see you, Matt. His name's not Ryan. He said, I know we're talking girlfriends, but Kevin Federline.
Oh, Britney
he was
Spears.
with Britney.
He was married to Britney Spears, had
Who?
2 sons. Britney.
Britney who?
Spears.
Do we have that?
Yeah.
I mean, we always got time to play Mike Patrick talking about Britney Spears.
Always.
If you haven't.
I have an important question. Go ahead. What is Britney doing with her life? Who? Britney. Britney who? Spears. Spears. What is she doing with her career? Why do we care at this point? Is she here? I don't think so. Is she a football fan? Oh, I'm sure she is. Georgia from the 25.
Georgia from the Monster SEC Saturday night game, and Mike Patrick
Just
is asking
hangs a hard left.
He's asking the real questions.
Okay, what about Kim Kardashian and that basketball player where they were only
Chris
married?
Humphries.
Yeah, where they were only married for like 3 days.
How about Lamar Odom? Who was on crack?
That's true.
I wish Suit was here.
Yeah, Kim and Reggie Bush. It's
Suit used to do fun stuff like that when he was on the show.
Yeah.
But he's not on anymore. Nice of him to pop in during the break. Drinking some kind of fancy drink.
Yeah, cool looking drink.
Dude,
Wish I could afford something like that.
This guy, this Chandler guy, he's not the Chandler we all once knew. He's got cool, fancy drinks.
The suit has changed him, man.
He says the phrase, "That would be great," a lot. He's a Suit.
He's not one of us anymore.
No, he is not. He not like us.
He took 2 steps up the rung of ladder success, and all of a sudden he forgot who he was.
He has left us behind. All right, let's take another break. We'll come back. We'll wrap up hour number 2.
I wouldn't do that to you, Clip, though.
Thank you, Shirley.
Even if I won the lottery, you might not know, but there would be signs.
Fur coat.
Which, huh?
Oh.
So, speaking of lottery, is it the Mega Millions or the Powerball? It's up to $740 million right now.
Mel.
I may have to go get a ticket now. I wait till it gets really high up there, and then that's when I go get a ticket.
I would be the T. Boone Pickens of ECU basketball. I'll show you how serious I can get.
Yeah.
I'll show you some serious basketball if I win that. All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday after this.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Wow, a tie that lights up and sings. Cool.
Need a little help with Christmas this year? Pirate Radio has your chance to win big. The annual Holiday Treasure Chest returns, and it's bigger and better than ever. Tune into Pirate Radio Live weekdays 3 to 6 p.m., and you could win this.
A $100 gift card to Cuccinella's Pizza, a beer pong and prize pack cooler from Carolina Eagle, or a $100 gift card to Jersey Mike's.
It's going to be a December to remember on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cuccinella's
Cucinella's. Cucinella's has 2 locations with great options for lunch, dinner, takeout, and they now offer catering. Dine in for lunch with a slice, salad, and a drink with a friend, or stop by after work and grab a beer or glass of wine while you wait for your to-go order. The best pizza, grinders, salads, and homemade Italian ice is at Cucinella's. Cucinella's Midtown across from Best Buy, downtown across from Sup Dogs, and on Facebook and Instagram. Cucinella's, serving handcrafted pizza since 1932. Come taste the difference.
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
This Christmas, let UBE help Santa fill the sleigh with purple and gold. UBE and PirateWear.com has everything an ECU fan could want, from warm pirate hoodies, crews, and jackets to ECU wall hangings and ornaments. UBE and PirateWear.com also has the largest selection of apparel, gifts, and stocking stuffers for your little pirates. UBE and PirateWear.com has the largest selection of ECU merchandise, and they're your one-stop shop for everything on your Christmas list. Happy holidays from UBE and PirateWear.com.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier restaurant and bourbon authority. Jefferson's, Basil Hayden, Woodford Reserve, and a Midwinter Night's Dram are just a few of the incredible bourbon options. The Rick House features the very best steaks and fresh, made-from-scratch pastas. The Rick House can host your corporate event or special parties in the 3,000-square-foot banquet hall. Join the Rick House for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for the wine tastings on the last Friday of every month. The Rick House.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was super easy to work with when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit University Sportswear, ENC.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
I'm Sam Jones, and as a fourth-generation barbecue man, family is everything. Let our Take-A-Bake meal be a part of your family's holiday family tradition this year, with whole smoked turkey breast, mac and cheese, baked beans, green bean casserole, muffins, barbecue sauce, and of course, pecan pie. Go to samjonesbarbecue.com to reserve yours today. Great barbecue and family always makes for long-lasting family traditions.
This is Clip Brock, host of PRL, every weekday at 3, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Have you always dreamed of having your own backyard oasis? Elite Pools in Greenville can make that dream a reality. The professionals at Elite Pools are experts in fiberglass and gunite pool installation and renovation, and their goal is to deliver the highest quality at an affordable price. Visit the Elite Pools showroom in Greenville across from Agri Supply, or visit their website at elitepoolsnc.com. Transform your backyard into a destination with Elite Pools. And if you need cash fast, National Finance Company is here to help. For over 50 years, National Finance Company has been the small loan specialist with loans from $1,000 to $5,000. with low payments to meet your budget. We're in the business of getting you the cash you need today. Apply online for a loan at one of our convenient branch offices and get your money as fast as today. It's easy to get the cash you need. For extra cash, visit nfcmoney.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Also, if you need cash fast, you should have been Paul Quinn because he won $100 straight cash thanks to Sparky Snowballs out of the treasure chest. We have opened it up once. We'll open it up another time coming up in hour number 2. Maybe 2 more times in hour 3. We'll open it up 2 more times on today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. Why are Howard and Drexel playing at 4:50 in the afternoon? I don't know. The real question is, why aren't there more games on? There should be college basketball on all hours of every day. And when I'm the sports czar, that will happen.
When is that going to be?
Yeah, probably never. But we're going to have games on. We're going to have the college basketball red zone that I talk about every year.
Yeah.
Why aren't we doing that? I don't know. I would watch it every night.
I was reading something like with the NFL product kind of being down this year, the ratings are still through the roof. Why is that not the case for basketball? And somebody brought up accessibility and then like channels like Red Zone.
Okay, say that one more time.
Like the NFL product this year is down. There's
Yeah.
a lot of bad teams and just a lot of bad players out on the field, but the ratings are still through the roof. And I saw something on Twitter. It's like, well, why is basketball not the same? Because the quality of the games are kind of better than the NFL right now. And somebody just brought up accessibility of the games.
Yeah.
And the NBA or college basketball needs something like Red Zone.
Yeah, 100%. Chandler is in the YouTube chat. He said, I'm out of the office for the day. If you need me, talk to my secretary. She will report to me in the morning. Best regards, CH. Man.
It's just the 3 of us here.
Johnny said Chris Benson's wife was crazy. I remember that, Johnny. Good call. Coop, hope you're doing well. Kenny says game day for Saturday college baseball. I wouldn't watch it, but I do love bases loaded in the postseason. It's awesome. I don't love baseball. I like ECU baseball. I love Braves baseball. But I don't like if the Padres are playing the Brewers, I would not watch that game.
No.
And if Texas and UCLA have a baseball series, I'm not watching that game. I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Of the big 3, baseball is probably my least favorite.
Whereas basketball and football, I could watch anybody play. But folks are different. We've seen a bit of an uptick in college baseball, popularity and it being shown at different areas. I mean, ESPN Plus for a college baseball fan, like Mully talks about it. If he's home during the college baseball season, he could flip around all night, watch every game up there. Jamie says college baseball probably 50 times more fun to watch than Major League Baseball.
Is that because like the atmosphere? You think?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of like ECU versus Stetson on a cold Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And it's, you give me a good matchup and a big game, sure. Ryan said college baseball is great if you live in North Carolina. Hey, I live in North Carolina. Jamie said college flag football is coming. I will not be watching that.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Put the boys in pads. Let's tear it up.
I need to see some hitting going on. I don't want to be the one out there hitting. I just want to watch it happen from the comfort of my own home while eating wings, dipping them into ranch or blue cheese. I'm okay with blue cheese.
I don't think I've reached that point in my life yet.
Yeah, you're too young. And I like blue cheese, but I'm not going to be a blue cheese snob because I can't stand that person. That like if you eat ranch, they're like, oh, what are you, a 7-year-old?
Yeah.
No, I just like good tasting food.
I feel like there's a lot of people like that towards ketchup now. Just let me be. Let me live.
Yeah, let people be happy. They're not hurting anybody.
Yeah, yeah, especially with the kind of condiments I like.
If you're out there spraying people with ketchup, it'd be one thing. Scott said, bring back Monday Night Baseball. All right. Ryan said, which ECU players will be best in flag football? All time or now? I immediately thought of Keaton Mitchell.
Yeah.
Just thinking of the fastest guys.
Yeah.
Need a little shifty guy. He's a little shifty guy. Like a Breon Allen. Howard is on a run, folks. Drexel was up by 11. Now it's down to 3.
Ooh.
Dragons can't close these guys out. Ryan said Breon Allen. There you go. Just nailed it. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back hour 3. We got Bryce Williams and the captain, Shane Carden, joining us here on Pirate Radio Live. We'll also open up the treasure chest once again. We'll have our Fleet Feet rundown. A lot to do in hour number 3 of today's show. And we'll do it when we return after these words.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
How much America is in a can of Four Loko USA? Take a pro wrestler, give him apple pie picks, bald eagle biceps, fists of 4-wheel drive, and leg spinning drones. Then add even more America. More America. More America. 4 Loko USA. Tastes like real love.
Are you ready for some outdoor fun? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure.
This holiday season, get ready to glow like never before. Beauty Bar Medi-Spa invites you to experience the magic of self-care with treatments that enhance your natural beauty. From Botox to filler, skincare, and more, this is your time to shine. And starting Monday, December 2nd, we're kicking off our 12 days of Christmas. Each day will feature a new opportunity to save on your favorite services and products. But don't wait. These deals are only available for one day. Stop by Beauty Bar Medi-Spa at 1021 Red Banks Road, Greenville, or visit BeautyBarMedispa.com. Your glow up awaits at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa, your holiday beauty destination.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Overtime's Tavern is officially open in downtown Greenville. Whether you're craving a cold drink, hot meal, or just a place to unwind with friends in a laid-back atmosphere, we've got you covered. Join us daily from 11 a.m. to midnight every day or stick around for our late-night hours on the weekends. Follow Overtime Tavern on Facebook or Instagram for daily specials and events including live music. OT's is right across from the sheets on Charles Boulevard in downtown Greenville. Overtime's Tavern, where every hour feels like overtime.
This is Dr. Christopher McDowell from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's time for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experience and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Looking for your perfect cup of coffee? Stop by Cooper's Cup in Winterville, located at 2588 Railroad Street. Whether you're craving a bold espresso, a refreshing smoothie, or a soothing hot tea, we've got just what you need. Don't forget to pair your drink with one of our delicious muffins or a warm cinnamon roll straight from the oven. Come on in, unwind, and enjoy the cozy atmosphere at Cooper's Cup, where every sip feels like home. Follow Cooper's Cup on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. See you soon!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, or get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, thank you, Shirley Rhodes, Jared Watkins producing, and joining me to my left, former ECU tight end. They call him Slim 80.
One,
they
two,
call him
three,
Vito.
four.
I saw the light. I was baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again. I'm a brand new man. The men want to be him. The women want to be with him. He is Bryce Williams. What's up, Bryce?
Hey, hey.
What do you say?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just hanging out.
Hanging out.
Hanging out.
Short sleeves today, man. It was nice to wake up with the shorts on and the.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day.
The short sleeve shirts felt like I felt like I was getting ready for some ECU baseball or something in like April. It was a nice day outside today, and nice time for the Pirates, Bryce, as they get ready for the Military Bowl coming up.
The old Military Bowl.
And we're going to talk some ECU versus NC State and ECU Bowl memories today with yourself and the captain, Shane Carden. We'll call Shane here in a few moments. But, Bryce, we've got kind of the build-up here. I guess the team will be heading out Monday, I believe. I think they go Monday for a Saturday game. So a whole week of festivities.
Yeah.
And this bowl game is sponsored by Go Bowling. So I guess they'll be doing some bowling while they're up there,
yeah.
I would imagine.
Oh, yeah. I enjoy some bowling.
Did y'all do any bowling?
I don't
at your bowls?
I feel like we did, but I really can't remember. It's almost 10 years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Do you have any didn't you say you had a little bit of a stare down or something with an opponent? Was that you? Like, was there any trash talking going on during the week?
No, it is funny, like, because you do a few things together and you are like sort of sizing guys up and stuff, which is kind of funny because you're never really, unless you're on the field like that close to your opponent. So when you are like going to dinners or whatever it is, and you know the other teams there, it's kind of funny because everybody's just sort of eyeballing one another.
Yeah, it's a little. I can take that again.
Oh, really? I mean, you're like, oh, he ain't that bad.
What was your favorite, not bowl game, but bowl week experience?
We had a good time. I'd say St. Petersburg was fun. New Orleans was fun. Obviously, with being in New Orleans and all that has to offer. Then Birmingham was so. Probably the St. Pete and the Carriers Bowl.
How much freedom did you get, like at night or whatever?
We had a curfew, but it was a decent amount of freedom, just enough to have fun and cut up a little bit with the guys.
Did they give you like some kind of stipend or something? You got to go out?
I think you did get a stipend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember how much it was. Probably not what it is this year or whatever else they can get, but it was enough to keep us busy.
So you were were you 21 in any of them bowls?
All of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I get because it was your last.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so I mean, if you wanted to, I mean, you could really live it up there.
Yeah.
Especially in New Orleans.
Oh yeah, yeah. We were 21 in everybody's eyes, so it worked out.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know why I had to. Sorry, Jared. It took me a long time.
Jared understood why I said all of them.
I was trying to do math. Like, did Bryce come here later in life? Was he a
got it.
COVID year portal? I don't know. All right. Sorry, man. Well, I feel dumb for that one. Bryce Williams joining us. Captain Carden going to join us here in just a moment. Jamie says, Bryce looks like he has notes. No, that was a commercial.
I do feel like when shuffle these.
It looks a little legit.
I know. Now I got my pen here. Wait. Dang, how do you get your finger under that thing?
You're gonna break it. Let's head out to the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. Joining us, the captain, Shane Carden, back on the Pirate Radio airwaves. Shane, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, Cliff. How you doing?
Doing good. Good to hear from you, man. We got your old pal Bryce Williams here.
That's good. I'm still on the staff.
Pin, you there?
I'm here, buddy.
Goodness gracious.
Still hired.
What a joy that is to hear your voice again.
Always good to hear you.
Shane, catch us up. What you doing in the real world and coaching wise right now?
Off season now, so just kind of looking at what you have coming back for high school and starting to build slowly the offense. They got to fill a few coaching positions that guys left. So small town, it's hard to find guys that one know about football and then two are very passionate about it and want to coach and put in the time. Obviously, you don't coach high school for the money, so it's a lot of volunteering time. So just finding those guys. And then, just as we're getting into the winter, trying to sell as much real estate as I can. And just got 2 feet of snow over the last weekend, so did some snow on this one.
Wow. Shane, we've talked about it. Idaho, not the most fertile recruiting ground for colleges to go into and get players. But I've asked coaches from every level here, from the Pitt Community College basketball coach to Will Bland, the J.H. Rose High School coach, to even Kevin Monroe, who does financial advising for athletes. And everything has changed the last few years. Kevin Monroe's dealing with college kids now and not just NFL guys. And those other coaches talked about how recruiting has changed. How about just from you or coaches you talk to there in the state or around you, Shane, like, have you noticed the trickle-down effect with the portal that schools just aren't going to high schools as much, looking at, or is it maybe lower-level schools are talking to more high school kids now?
Yeah, definitely where I'm at, it's smaller. From afar, just watching it all go down, it seems pretty ridiculous. Hearing the stories, a lot of high school kids just not as much getting recruited. They're not having the scholarships for that, getting the transfers over. You're still dealing with the guys. Hear all these stories about year 8, year 9. And you're just like, at this point, man, you got to just maybe graduate and go get yourself a job or something. Obviously there's a certain time limit that is probably acceptable. But like I said, I think the A&M guy, didn't he just get granted another year, and it's like year 8 or something for him. So recruiting wise, I can't imagine, as a high school kid getting recruited and then you're going there and then all of a sudden you get 3 other guys transfer in. And I'm definitely not envious of what's going on for coaches or the players.
Shane Carden joining us, Big Rock Power Sports Live Line. Shane, let's talk about some of your memories. We had a question from one of our winners out of the treasure chest. I said, Shane Carden's coming up on the show tomorrow. Do you have a question for him? And he said, which one of the in-state victories was your favorite? And you got a few to choose from. So, Shane, which one was your absolute favorite?
I mean, it was absolutely the time we went up to North Carolina and beat them at North Carolina. You know, with having, all 5, ECU paper school writers pick UNC. Hadn't won up there in 30 years. We were kind of not great up to that point. I felt like we just kind of started getting going, and then that kind of, I feel like, propelled us to the confidence we needed to play the way we did. The other 2 are obviously awesome with. After that, then UNC the next year, talking all that before the game. I was a fluke. We beat them the year before, and then just putting 70 was amazing. NC State was great. I mean, it was a little different for me. I mean, I broke my hand in the second or third quarter. So I was dealing with trying to figure out what was wrong with my hand for most of the game, and then I had to take the bus home and get my surgery that night. That was a little different, but I mean, still the purple and gold chant in that stadium. To do that in someone else's stadium, that just goes to show you the special fans we have and the passion that just is pretty unbeatable.
In the game at North Carolina, where you guys rolled up 55 points, Shane connected with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 different receivers, including Bryce Williams. 1 catch for 5 yards, Bryce.
I think that was the deflection that I had to kick off from.
Shane just wasn't feeding you that day?
No. I think, Shane, you may remember the play. It was down in the red zone, and I think I may have ran my slant too deep or something. And I want to say it was the Lance Ray, and it was like a deflection, and I just ended up catching it real close to the goal line. And there's actually a picture of it, but yeah. So we'll still say Shane was fed me on that play, regardless if he was.
How do you draw it up?
Yeah,
oh, man, they'll never expect a deflection.
No,
just like in Virginia Tech, that you caught about scored.
No, yeah, that was a secret play me and Shane had. I intentionally kind of missed that block, so that it would get deflected and I catch it and have another completion for Shane.
Was that your guy, Bryce, that tipped it?
Ah, dang, you didn't know that. I shouldn't have said anything.
Shoot, man.
I think it was my guy.
Well, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
That's just y'all putting in all the work in the off season. Exactly. That you can do things like that
for sure.
Come game time. Mm-hmm. Monster day for Shane that day, 376, 3 touchdowns. Also monster day for Ventavious Cooper, 186 on the ground, 8 catches, 70 yards. He had a huge day for Tay in that win over North Carolina. Bryce is so even keel. So I'm going to ask Shane this question. Shane, and you're a Texas guy, but you quickly learn who to hate around here. Did the build up to the game feel any different when you had State North Carolina on the schedule as opposed to Marshall or Tulane or a school like that? I mean, I know you guys all say, hey man, every game's important. They're all the same, but honestly, how different does it feel leading up to one of those games?
I think it felt different. I mean, you could feel it around town, especially that first time we played North Carolina. We played so bad the year before against them at North Carolina. I mean, I thought I was going to get pulled after that game, and that was a really defining moment with me and Lincoln. Sat in the hallway outside the locker room after the game, and I was just like, man, I couldn't do anything right that day. And he just said, hey, you're the guy. Let's stay with it. Let's go do this. And then, I think we went and beat Southern Miss, went to UNC, lost, and we had UTEP in that rain delay game, barely beat them, and then we beat Memphis bad, and then it was on there for a bit. We won a nice little run. I think going back to North Carolina, it was like, all right, we know we're a much better team than we were last year. We got to go prove it. And then after beating them, I think that's when it really set in for me specifically, coming from Texas. I mean, I already didn't like them very much, and then just seeing, how much it meant to our school, the community. The feedback I got from people was just incredible. So then, later that year, we're going to play NC State. It was like, all right, let's go do this. Beating them. And then, the things were said in that off season. And then, I still get, in North Carolina, or if I see someone from ECU, it's still hey, I still remember that purple sunset when we beat UNC by 70. I mean, I know that means a lot to our community and definitely meant a lot to me as well.
Shane, what do you think about the turnaround this year? The Pirates are going bowling in the Military Bowl facing NC State, which is why we're bringing up all these games. But there was a time this season where it looked like this might not happen. Mike Houston gets fired after the loss to Army. ECU reels off 4 in a row with Blake Harrell before losing to Navy in the finale. But how about this roller coaster season for the Pirates? What'd you make of it?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. It speaks to, the main leaders in that group for, going through all that adversity and just saying, all right, hey, we got to get this thing going. And obviously they've rallied around Harold big time, and it's really cool to see. I'm glad they gave him the job. I'm glad that, I figured if they went with somebody else, I would assume that'd be new OC, that'd be new quarterback. I mean, it'd be kind of like changing the whole thing over in today's culture, and so, I really liked Hauser, the way he started playing, and I got to talk to our OC, John, a little bit here and there. We communicated, and it's really fun to see that high-tempo offense again, because I think that's just truly, it fits with the personnel you can get at that school. And if you're going to go play the bigger schools, which are hopefully where we're going to get into, I think that's the way you go do it. So I'm really excited about, hopefully we're keeping as many of the guys, at least offensively, as we can, and then hopefully getting some new guys in.
Yeah, and a lot of changes, Bryce. East Carolina, not official yet, but reports are hiring Josh Aldridge as the new defensive coordinator. He'll come over from Auburn. And for the first time in an official capacity, we'll have a general manager of ECU football. Noah Joseph, coming from Purdue, will be the GM. Blake Harrell and John Gilbert still have a big hire to make as far as the strength and conditioning coach for ECU football. So, like Shane said, there's going to be hopefully some continuity with John David Baker and Caden Hauser, but still a lot of new faces rolling in to the program.
Oh, yeah. Shane, did you want to follow that? Or I can. I mean, that's I think important, when Shane said there's the whole, this day and age, new head coach that comes in and you pretty much clean house, then you got to start that whole cohesion, I guess, as a team all over again, which you kind of have to do in a way with the way this transfer portal is, with all these guys leaving and coming in. But, I think keeping the coaches still familiar to the guys, is big for, what success can come.
Every time we would make a change, we would just keep Donnie Kirkpatrick around, and he would stay here. Yeah. And now he's not here anymore. Yeah. So that'd have been a real shame.
Yeah. Shane, Bryce, I want to know your perspective on this. I just couldn't imagine, obviously you transferred in. We got Lance Ray. Worthy came in later. But, I couldn't imagine as, let's say, even a couple of the main guys stayed. But if I had to deal with a whole new group each year and, hey, who are you staying? Hey, what's the conversation? Well, I get it, man. Hey, you're about to get paid millions of dollars. I get why you're transferring. It's hard on you as a player. It's got to be hard, obviously, as the coaches. And then just like Bryce was just saying, the cohesion. I mean, we just looked at Marshall. They're not even playing their bowl game because so many guys left. And going to a bowl game is such a privilege and such a time where you almost build that group for next year if you do it the right way. And we've had all these guys already transfer out. I'm sure we're getting more in. I just think that things have to change this way or that, because and as a younger player, you're developing, you're putting in your time, and then coaches haven't seen you maybe on the game field, so they get some other guy to transfer in. So then as somebody who's not a starter, you got to worry about, do I need to leave now? I'm getting an offer now to go do this because I don't know if coach is going to bring someone in, because coach might get fired because everything's so much turnaround. It's hard on every side of it, and then you try to build a team each year. Yeah, and then I think that's definitely makes things difficult. Just thinking back, Shane, what we were able to do for the 3 or 4 years I was there. But it's our team always really had those transfers you mentioned, but for the majority of the time, our team from you as a freshman coming in, I mean, everybody's sticking together, and I think that builds that cohesion, that in relationships that's so important with the team, and I think that allows for continuous success is to have a team that's been through the thick and thin from starting off at freshmen and then all up into your senior year, and then mention having to really build a whole new team every year. I mean, I can't imagine
how difficult it is, like you said, on both sides of this with coaches and players, to get re-familiar with guys and, build those relationships. So it's definitely crazy to think like what all goes in to, this transfer portal, how much it kind of trickles down to the effect of it's more than just, hey, I'm leaving to go, somewhere else to get money or whatever, kind of all these side effects that come to it with the way things are going.
Yeah, and I suppose that's why you got to hire a general manager now to all that. I mean, it's just the world we're in now, I guess.
Goodness gracious. And I guess, will the general manager, be making the deals and contracts?
Well, as far as I know, the general manager is really in charge of like how the NIL's dispersed. And we're going to spend this much on a no line and this much on a number one receiver and this much on a kicker. So yep.
Man, it was obviously there's benefits. I think Shane's with me there. It's like, guys, when they obviously get to school and start, doing something, and proving themselves and, representing this country, your college well, sure, pay these guys. It's like, but to pay these guys who haven't proven anything, it just seems a little crazy. And then it's like funny to think, getting a scholarship to play football was all the things me and Shane and all the guys wanted. That was well enough of a blessing to get. And so it's like a scholarship's not good. I want X amount of dollars and then I'll come. It's just wild to think.
Again, I've said it a million times. The intention of this was if you go to UBE and there's a 5 or a 2 jersey there,
right.
There's a reason why they're selling 5 and 2 jerseys and not whatever.
It's like
so give Justin and Shane a kickback on that and go on about your that's kind of the the reason for it, but obviously it is on steroids.
Yeah, I feel like they should reback those numbers, Shane, to how many 5 and 2 jerseys were sold, and then just like the NCAA college football, where we kind of got those deals there. I think they just reback, see what was sold, and just give Hardy and Shane a portion.
Perfect. Hey, you can be my NIL agent, bro.
Hey, I'll do it. Hey, I'm boots on the ground here at the university. I can dig some numbers up.
There we go.
Shane, I asked Bryce earlier, what was your not favorite bowl game? That would probably be the win, but your favorite bowl trip during the week? Like, did you have fun when you were able to get out of town with the team?
Yeah, I think I love bowls. I love bowls watching it, the bigger ones, it's great and all that. But you got to think about there's so many other sports, baseball, basketball, all these other sports. Go on these big team tournaments, fun places, this and that. Football, you're the most time you have fun is when you're on school at camp with no one else there. That's kind of your trip. And that's a really hard time in the program to get through camp and all that. So to have the opportunity, like I said, the extra practices that used to be to build kind of the team for next year. A lot of young guys used to get a bunch of reps during that time as our coaches did it. OG, YG, Bryce can break that down in a bit. But then go travel, man. To go with these guys and spend a week with your teammates where it's just you guys and somewhere different and get to explore a new city together. I think that's a huge ordeal and kind of goes back to what Bryce was saying earlier, building that camaraderie. That's a very huge part of it, and it really is a privilege to, get to that. And, people can say what they want about smaller bowls and all these crazy names and this and that, but, man, if it's not a big deal to a player, then, I don't know what else you want or what else you're doing, because I always took that as such a fun time for us and the teammates and represent our team somewhere and playing somebody new.
Yep, most definitely.
Shane Carden joining us. Shane, college football playoff, round 1 coming up this weekend. I don't know if I've ever asked you this. So growing up in Texas, who was your Texas team that you followed in college? Did you have a favorite? Were you A&M, Texas, Texas Tech? Who'd you like?
We're going to go on a little trip here. I originally grew up in Southern California.
Oh, okay.
My uncle walked on and played at USC. And when I moved to Texas was the year USC played Texas.
Ooh. Yeah.
And then the entire middle school knew that I was a USC fan. And so I had the wrath of that on that Tuesday morning. Teachers, students, just throwing it in my face. And that lasted probably the whole 7th grade year.
Vince Young runs it in for the win.
Right.
That was cool. I saw you with Lincoln in LA, right?
Yeah. My dad had been wanting to get to one. We went down there, and my uncle, met him at the game. Had some family. My whole mom's side of my family went to USC, so it was kind of a trip when he said he was going to be coaching there, and kind of circled back to me rooting for USC again. Luckily they won, so we got to go on the field and talk with him a little bit afterwards. And Coach Doherty's down there, so I got to see him, say hi. And it was a lot of fun to see those guys.
Good deal. Shane, you got a pick for the playoff? Who's going to win it all this year?
I thought about this too much, but I don't know. I think Oregon's playing too well right now. They're the only team who hasn't had a slip up. They've had tougher games they played, but they found ways to win. So I'm going to go ahead and just be a front runner and pick Oregon.
All right, going with the undefeated Ducks to win it all. Bryce, any other questions for Shane? I heard when I wasn't here, I think Ellerby said, who would you want to go hunting with or something like that you've never hunted with?
Yeah.
And what was your answer?
It was Shane. It was you, Penn. It was because him and I, talk, back and forth, and obviously Shane likes to get in the woods. I guess you consider Southern Idaho woods. Yeah, there's woods out there. And it was, I picked you because he's asking me all the time when I'm going to get out there to elk hunt, and I've let him down, but it will happen one of these days. So just don't give up on me there. That would be cool. So I think, Shane, who would you pick to go hunting with?
I think you've had too many conversations on hunting, still haven't gone. So your spot's always open up. He's got a nice little room for you. Just bring whatever you need, and we'll be good to go.
There we go. I'm excited for it. I'm sure you have, everything. I think I'll just bring myself. Well, I can't wear. We don't wear the same size clothes, so I will bring my camo. I'm looking forward to that day. That's for sure.
Shane, always good hearing from you, man, and I know the Pirate fans enjoy it as well. Glad to hear you're doing well. Appreciate you joining us. We'll catch up again down the road, but thanks again, man. Have a Merry Christmas over there and all the way in Idaho.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas. Go Pirates.
Shane Carden, the captain, joining us. Good stuff with Shane today on Pirate Radio Live. All right, you're a winner for tuning in. Let's make you a winner for calling in. It's the Pirate Radio Treasure Chest, and it's opening up once again. 317-1250. Bryce Williams will pick you out a winner when we return Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday after this.
Need cash fast? National Finance Company is here to help. For over 50 years, National Finance Company has been the small loan specialist with loans from $1,000 to $5,000 with low payments to meet your budget. We're in the business of getting you the cash you need today. Apply online for a loan at one of our convenient branch offices and get your money as fast as today. It's easy. Get the cash you need. For extra cash, visit nfcmoney.com.
Okay, you have got to come to the Loose Goose. I mean, right now, come to the Loose Goose, 241 Four Lines Road, Winterville, North Carolina. We are a part of Advanced Moving and Storage. All the cool things that we buy, find, oh my word, you won't believe it. We've got everything from furniture to every kind of household thing that you need except appliances. The Loose Goose. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and on Saturdays, 10 till 5. You're going to be so glad you did.
Are you ready for some outdoor fun? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure.
Take a break from the holiday hustle and bustle with a visit to Jersey Mike's. I'm Wes Shepard, your local Jersey Mike's franchisee in Eastern North Carolina for over 25 years. Let us treat you the best subs in town. We can also take care of any of your catering needs this holiday season, large or small. Plus, we partner with many third-party delivery services that can bring your meal to you. Jersey Mike's, open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
Everybody likes Jersey Mike's.
United Bank, banking means more than financial solutions. It means rallying around the causes that are important to our customers, employees, and communities. While we have grown in size and presence, we have never forgotten our roots. By giving back to our local communities and funding business development, we help fuel economic growth. Our success is your success, because to us, this is home. Go Pirates! Bankwithunited.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with RentAFishTank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. RentAFishTank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. RentAFishTank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at RentAFishTank.com.
Pirate Radio, where it's always a great day to be a pirate.
I think it's gonna be a great day.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The technicians at New Blue stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home, and your home deserves the best, and New Blue is ready to help with any electrical, plumbing, and HVAC needs. New Blue also now specializes in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. Contact them today at callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right. Thanks, Shirley Rhodes. We got Bryce Williams here. Really wants to hear the country version of 40 Bowls in 14 days, so we'll do that in a moment. Not a fan, Jarrett?
Gee. As a fan of country music, I'm not a fan of that.
Jeez. That sounds more country than the crap you hear today.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't like that either.
He's more of probably a guy from the 80s, 90s, probably even the older guys.
Well, Jarrett wanted to go to the, what bowl do you want to go to?
Whichever one was in Montgomery.
Montgomery. So the team could go to a Hank Williams museum or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sure Rajay really misses that trip. All right, let's go out to the Big Rock Power Sports Live line. Our winner is hanging on. He is Josh Lilly. Hello, Josh.
Hey, Clip. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I know you've won prizes in the past. Have you won out of the treasure chest before?
I don't believe I have. So this is exciting. First time.
First timer. All right.
Nice.
It's exciting, Bryce. Remember your first touchdown?
I do.
At ECU, who was it against?
Virginia Tech.
Oh, that is a memorable one.
We lost, but it was, still a good one.
Got in the end zone. All right. Oh my goodness, Bryce. We got to talk about the epidemic of guys running into the end zone and dropping the ball at the 1 yard line.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might piss me off more than anything in sports.
Mm-hmm.
It's anyway. We're here to make Josh a winner, not to complain about stuff.
Yeah.
Josh, have you been tuning in? Do you know what prizes are left?
I'm not entirely sure, so I wouldn't mind a little refresher.
All right. Ask and ye shall receive. All right. Ready, J-Bone? How about an Aiden Golf Course prize pack and Farm Bureau apparel from our buddy Brandon Manning.
A gift basket and gift card from Cooper's Cup Coffee.
How about a whole damn iPad from Copy Pro?
4 basketball tickets and parking pass and T-shirts from David Price Construction.
4 tickets. How about a 10-game ticket pack and a hat from the Downey's Bird Dogs?
Kayak rental package for 2 from River Vibes.
How about a $100 gift card to Emporium?
Let's see. Framed autographed Parker Bird first at bat from Shenandoah Graphics.
And a $100 gift card and apparel from Tiebreakers. Josh, what do you fancy?
Well, I guess I'll take the iPad for my son, but I'll be grateful for anything from you guys.
Bryce, you want to grab him one out of there?
Is it time?
It is time.
There's the noise.
The time is now.
We might need to WD-40 them hinges.
We can get you on that during the next break.
Let's see.
Match him with a number there, Bryce.
Let's see, Josh. You wouldn't happen to be a size 14, would you? Oh, my gosh. Copy Pro dang iPad.
Oh, look at that.
A hot dog. That is 14. Yep, 14.
But you have to give it to your son now. You can't keep it for yourself.
How about that?
On the radio, man.
I know that was a mistake by you.
I should have encoded that.
You should have said something else.
You want a Copy Pro.
Copier.
You want an iPad that you cannot give to your son.
All right, well, cool. Josh, we'll let you know how you can redeem your prize. Thanks for listening throughout the years, and have a Merry Christmas, man.
Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, there's a biggie right there.
That's something. He said, man, the iPad for my son and hot dog.
I like when they call their shot.
That's cool.
And Josh Lilly.
How often does that happen?
I'm going to say it happens per treasure chest, maybe 2 per chest.
Per chest. The one guy, I think, did the guy with the Polaris, did he call that?
No, actually, Jared said earlier that day, I feel like the Polaris cooler's coming out today. Jared called it for the guy.
Dang.
So that, yeah.
Dang.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 prizes left, I believe, and 3 shows left. So
we don't do anything on Christmas Eve, do we?
3-3-2.
We can do one more today, or we can go 3-3-2.
Nah, come on, because I won't be here Tuesday.
Nobody will.
Exactly. I think we should do another one today. That way I can get the extra one.
All right. Here's what we'll do. Shirley, hit 40 bowls in 14 days, country music. Bryce, this is your show. You're picking what we do.
Nice.
You're calling the shots
That's
today,
what I'm
buddy.
like, hey, what's the Fleet Feet rundown?
Get it ready. Get it rolling.
40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days. 40 bowls in 14 days, oh my goodness. 40 bowls in 14 days, 14 days, 14 days. 40 bowls in 14 days, 14.
I like how we just
sing it at home.
40 bowls in 14 days. 40 bowls in 14 days.
Tell me what he got.
Mama said 40 bowls. Papa said 14 days. Mama said 40 bowls. Papa said 14 days. 40 bowls. 14 days. 40 bowls. In a 14 days. I said 40 bowls. In a 14 days. Oh, yeah.
Man, I ain't heard that all month.
And you said you don't like that, Jared?
I mean, come on.
It's not my least favorite, I'll say that.
Goodness. You don't like how they came in after that and they just came in slow, like Clip's walking on stage and smoke's bellowing out from behind him.
See,
a light shining down. You don't see his face because he's got a black cowboy hat on. You know what I'm saying? And he just stands up like a Jamie Johnson at the microphone.
You got me there.
Good. I mean, I pictured it. And Chandler's in Raleigh,
drinking a latte.
Yeah, Skyping in, trying to sing.
Skyping. My man, Skyping. All right, Bryce. I'm going to give you, see if you have any ties to these schools or what you know about. How about the Pop-Tarts Bowl? Did you see?
I like Pop-Tarts.
The Pop-Tarts trophy has a workable toaster in the trophy.
Man.
So you can put Pop-Tarts in the trophy, pop them up, pop them in.
Dude, I tell you, I eat some Pop-Tarts. It's been a while, but I'd eat a Pop-Tart.
Are they going to eat the mascot again this year?
Yeah, that happened too, right? They were eating the mascot, I believe. They're eating the mascot. So hot, they're cool. So cool, they're hot. What's your favorite flavor of a Pop-Tart?
It's tough. If I want to go just plain Jane, my mama told me this on the brown sugar. You heat it up, then you put a smear of butter on it, or just a smear or a sheen. And man, that one's good. But like the hot fudge sundae, it's probably up there.
You got a sweet tooth there, bro.
Oh yeah, that's my mama's side.
I mean, I like a frosted strawberry, just like the next guy.
Oh, like the pink with the red sprinkle.
Yeah,
No, that's cherry.
That is cherry. What's frosted strawberry?
That's just got the white frosting.
White frosting, but it's got sprinkles on it.
Yeah. But he said the pink frosting.
That's right.
Cherry.
Hey.
Yeah, cherry always a little different. Frosted strawberries. God, there's some good ones out
All
there.
right, Bryce. Miami versus Iowa State. First of all, do you know the nicknames of these schools? What's Miami?
Well, Miami's the Hurricanes.
What is Iowa State?
Are they the Cyclones?
That they are. Well done.
So this
is the Natural Disaster Bowl.
Goodness gracious.
This game is in where, Jarrett?
It's somewhere in Florida, I believe, Orlando. Campbell Stadium.
We'll take that. Who you got there, Bryce?
I'm going to go, I don't know, Miami's cool. That Ward guy seems pretty cool.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So I'm going Miami.
Taking to you.
Miami -3. Yeah.
Miami is a slight favorite. Iowa State had a good year as well.
They played in the championship, didn't they?
Yeah. Got smoked by Arizona State.
Yeah, rolled.
All right, we need to take a break, but Bryce is in control, and he says, "Let's open it up again."
I'm at the helm.
He's calling the shots. 317-1250. 317-1250. God, this freaked me out for a minute. Because I'm on the right show. I thought I clicked on the wrong video. I'm on the right show, but you're not here. But I just clicked like rewind accidentally. And I was like, oh my God, is Bryce a vampire?
When did I leave?
That was like hour one.
Oh, I was like,
when did I leave?
I don't remember leaving.
317-1250. We'll have another winner. We'll go Pirate Radio Outdoors. And Bryce will answer this question from Matt. What is the question? What? You read it.
Mirror lure.
Which mirror lure color to throw Saturday?
Yes. Oh, that gets you fired up. I got one in my, yep.
All right, we'll answer that and have our winner. 317-1250. Back with you after this.
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio. Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
This holiday season, get ready to glow like never before. Beauty Bar Medi-Spa invites you to experience the magic of self-care with treatments that enhance your natural beauty. From Botox to filler, skincare, and more, this is your time to shine. And starting Monday, December 2nd, we're kicking off our 12 days of Christmas. Each day will feature a new opportunity to save on your favorite services and products. But don't wait, these deals are only available for one day. Stop by Beauty Bar Medi-Spa at 1021 Red Banks Road, Greenville, or visit beautybarmedispa.com. Your glow up awaits at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa, your holiday beauty destination.
You know, texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Let me show you what goes on behind the scenes when making a Shaq-a-Roni. We created Shaq-a-Roni my way, an extra large pizza topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni. It's a simple recipe. We take everything you love, then we build it bigger. Pizza gets bigger when you Shaq-a-Roni.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Looking for the perfect place to unwind in downtown Greenville? Welcome to Emporium, where every pour is an adventure. With over 50 beers on tap, you'll find everything from local craft brews to international favorites. Whether you're a hophead or a stout enthusiast, Emporium has something for everyone. But that's not all. Dive into our new delicious food menu featuring mouthwatering flatbreads, crispy wings, and hearty sandwiches. So gather your friends and discover your new favorite brew at Emporium, located at 814 Dickinson Avenue. Use code PR20 at checkout for 20% off the shareable food menu.
Bring your favorite styles home for the holidays from Bostic Sugg Furniture. Make your home holiday ready. We have just what you need to spruce things up and add some sparkle this season. Surround yourself in comfort and style with holiday savings store-wide on Bassett, Lazy Boy, Serta, and more. Save up to 70% off closeouts, plus 6 months special financing. Gift yourself the perfect home this holiday season during Bostic Sugg Furniture's Home for the Holidays.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today? And then you hear,
Warren's Hot Dogs.
then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
This is retired ECU baseball player Charlie Yorgan, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you ready and pre-approved? If the home you want to purchase comes for sale today, Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans. The Integrity Home Mortgage team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir offers over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve. Call them today at 252-714-2076. Integrity Home Mortgage, Pirates supporting Pirates. And the Buccaneer Music Hall has all the fun for your Sunday Fun Day covered. Every Sunday, kick off the day at the Buck with the largest 4K screen in Greenville, along with 18 TVs, so you don't miss a single game, and a weekly jersey giveaway that starts at 5 o'clock. Score every Sunday at the Buck. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. We roll on Pirate Radio Live. Congratulations, Josh Lilly, who took home the iPad from Copy Pro. Big prize out of the treasure chest. And Copy Pro is your office printer on the fritz. If so, don't wait days for repair. Contact the professionals at Copy Pro, where they promise fast 3-hour service on all your office printing devices, guaranteed. Contact Walker Allen Volva today for free office printing analysis to help you cut costs and boost efficiency for reliable, fast service. Call Copy Pro today, 756-3175. And we got another winner on the line. We got Robbie Sutton joining us on the Big Rock Power Sports Live line, who was caller number 12. Hello, Robbie.
Hey, man. How are you?
Doing great. Robbie, tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
From a little town outside of Greenville called Belle Arthur.
Belle Arthur. All right. That's where I get my water.
Yeah, I got that water. BAWC.
Right.
Yeah.
What was my next question? You a Pirate fan, Robbie?
Oh, yeah. Big time.
All right. Who's your all-time favorite Pirate?
I would have to say a product from Farmville, North Carolina. That would be Morris Foreman.
Mofo. Bad man, no doubt. R.I.P.
Sure.
All right, Robbie, have you ever won in the treasure chest before?
Yeah, this will be my 4th win.
Ooh,
nice.
We had a first-timer a moment ago. And
have a veteran now.
Robbie joining the 4-timers club.
Man.
Yep.
All right, well, let's go ahead and find out. Let's not dilly nor dally anymore, Bryce. Let's
he's ready.
You want to pick him out one?
I'm gonna pick him out one.
Robbie Sutton from Belle Arthur.
Let's see. We're gonna flip on the second page. Number 35.
Oh man.
Tiebreakers, $100 gift card and apparel.
$100 gift card to Tiebreakers plus apparel. And I don't even know where to begin on my recommendations. I've been going with the shrimp basket and hush puppies here lately. But awesome burgers, cheesesteaks, wings, of course. Great place to watch football. So, Robbie, that's a good one. $100 gift card to Tiebreakers plus apparel. What you think?
Sounds good to me. Shirley can attest. Anything dealing with food, I'm good.
All right. Well, Tiebreakers has you covered. Robbie, congratulations. Appreciate you tuning in. Have a Merry Christmas. We'll tell you how you can redeem your prize.
Sounds good, man.
All right. There's Robbie Sutton, our latest winner out of the treasure chest. Tiebreakers open every day at 11 a.m., the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, sandwiches, appetizers, cold burger, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Tiebreakers in Greenville at Bells Fork, downtown in Winterville, Railroad Street, on Railroad Street, and the new location on Greenville Boulevard. 3 locations in eastern North Carolina. All right, let's hit our Fleet Feet rundown real quick. We'll get to Pirate Radio Outdoors in a moment. But, J-Bone, you have a Did You See from last night?
Yeah. So, apparently, they did like a giveaway at the Hornets-Sixers game in Charlotte last night, and they brought a kid and his father onto the court and gifted the child a PlayStation 5.
Oh, well, that's nice. Okay, we can move on now. Great gift, PlayStation 5. Cool.
Hold the fort.
Wait, what?
Somebody ran on the court and took it away from him.
Oh.
And they gifted the kid a jersey instead.
Somebody being somebody from the Charlotte Hornets.
An employee. Yeah. A rogue employee is what they worded it as. But, Hornets had to put out a statement, apologize, and now that child will actually receive a PlayStation 5 along with a VIP experience to a future game.
Nice.
Which, can you call going to a Hornets game a VIP experience? I don't think so.
Yeah, I saw that. And so are they saying the person who pulled it, thought they were supposed to be doing that?
It was, I've read rogue employee, and then I've read it was the skit. It was supposed to happen. It was just a bad taste.
Oh.
But I don't think the kid knew, and that's why they have to now give him a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, that's nuts. What a dumb move.
Well, from a dumb team. So.
Dumb move, dumb team. All right, Bryce.
There was a question I had to answer on the.
Oh yeah. Let's get to the question from Matt. Don't call me Ryan Lewis. Matt, here's the question.
So Matt is wondering what mirror lure color he should throw Saturday. I've been quite.
First of all, can you define what this is? Oh,
my bad. So I'm assuming Matt is probably targeting speckled trout. But, a redfish could eat it, or a possible flounder could eat it. But I would probably go MR17 is pretty much what I throw, or you could throw the MR27. But I've been quite fond of the Purple Rain color. Is one of my favorites, and probably an 808, or they have this other one called Halloween. So those 3 colors, 808, Halloween, or Purple Rain, I'd give those a shot. Those are typically my go-tos.
All right. There's the answer. Pirate Radio Outdoors brought to you by Stroud's Marine. Caleb Stroud grew up on the water. He decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvage marine parts online. Stroud's Marine, born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. I'm looking at their website right now. Great website, and kind of shows a lot of their inventory, but they can't show it all because there's so much. But Stroud's Marine, 252-751-0415.
and Bryce Williams, a very happy customer from Strouds Marine.
Yeah, most definitely. He's helped me out numerous of times, and great guy. It's actually, if you just want to see a lot of boat parts and you're into boating, it's just cool to go in the warehouse and see what all he's got. I mean, it's pretty wild, from the smallest screw to the biggest motors. He's got them. So very pleased with, what he's running there and what he's done for me, and I definitely highly recommend him.
We are a week away from Christmas Eve, so what's going on outdoors wise for you right now, Bryce?
Right now, I'm still just on the continued pursuit of a buck.
Hunting for a buck.
Hunting for a buck is obviously the main goal, but if I can, have another chance to harvest another doe, I'll be just as happy, because my days are dwindling. I think I'm just shy of 2 weeks before the end of the season. So continuing to do that. Duck season opens up, I think, tomorrow. And then, of course, trout fishing's, constantly. But right now, it's just kind of try to get in the deer woods and get some more deer meat and, enjoy that and see what happens.
All right, there you go. Hey, man, in this economy, it's tough to find a buck. Am I right? Thank you.
Good one.
Thank you, Jared. Appreciate that, man. All right, Pirates tonight playing at home against FIU, trying to get off the schneid.
The schneid?
Yeah. Pirates have lost
3 straight.
3 in a row, including last week to North Alabama.
Oh, yeah, I saw that press conference.
Oh, Schwartz was mad.
Yep.
He was spitting fire.
I kind of like a -7.5 tonight, but I'm not going to take it. That's a tightrope to walk.
I thought about a Pirates Bonnie's money line parlay.
Yeah, I don't hate money line.
Yeah.
I don't know what Vegas is seeing, but continually making us big favorites.
Yeah. Jamie, to answer your previous question, I'm a little nervous about it, but I am taking Clemson on the road as well. They play South Carolina. We'll come back and wrap it up on a Tuesday. Back with you after this.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. We have the 2024 Encore GX at 0.9 for 36 months. You heard it right, 0.9. We also have the Envision and the Enclave at 0.9. For GMC, we have the 2024 Sierra at 1.9%, the Terrain at 0.9%, and the all-new Hummer EV 849 lease for 24 months. Brown & Wood, 89 years in business in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal: to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Pirate fans, your East Carolina football team is bowling again. New head coach Blake Harrell leads the charge as the Pirates take on in-state rival North Carolina State in the Military Bowl Saturday, December 28th in Annapolis, Maryland. Priority matters, so Pirate Club members get your tickets by going to ECUPirates.com or by calling 1-800-DIAL-ECU. Kickoff between the Pirates and the Pack is set for 5:45. Get your tickets today.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr!
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too.
This is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning. Give me a call today, and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Hi Pirates, this is Holden Ehlers. As I enter in a new season of life, it is still important to have a great team behind me. Whether you're going away to school for the first time, getting married, starting a family, or planning for your golden years, the choices can seem overwhelming and confusing. Let the team at Buck Insurance Agency make it easy as you enter into your next season. They have been helping people just like us for over 30 years. Give the Buck Insurance Agency a call today at 877-357-1966. Go Pirates.
Happy holidays, folks. This is Captain Bo Brooks from Pirate Waters Outfitter, 108 North Market Street, downtown Washington, where we have gifts for everyone, including Turtle Box, Smithy Cast Ironware, AFCO Marshware, and Bubba Blade products. We also are a fully functional fly shop, and we carry Grundon's offshore foul weather gear. Come see us this holiday season and get the gift for the one you love in Washington, North Carolina.
This is Andre Allison, the first receiver to catch 1,000 in ECU history. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a rough day for the stock market. The Dow was down 267 points at 43,449. The NASDAQ was down 64 at 20,109, and the S&P slipped 23 points and finished at 6,050. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show. Here's Clip.
The Flea Flicker. Bryce, fun show.
Yes, it was. Thanks for having me.
And we made a lot of winners on today's show as well, so that was a good thing. A lot more prizes left in the treasure chest as we wrap up the final 3 days of the year. Bryce, we'll see you in 2025.
Crazy.
Have a Merry Christmas.
I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas, too.
Your first Christmas with the boy.
I know. I can't wait to see what he opens up.
Bryce, we will talk to you in the new year. Shirley, J-Bone, we'll see y'all fine folks tomorrow. Chat gang and listeners, appreciate y'all. As always, talk to you Wednesday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I am Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live.